Well, hello, sweeties, honeys, fellow mystics. How y'all doing? Yes, honey, we're under that blue light special, darling. Blue light special all through the night. Anyway, y'all, I just want to stop by very quickly. Y'all, I had a very long, busy day. And so, I wanted to come by and share some tea with y'all. Okay, first of all, let's start off by saying shout out to my supporters, my sponsors, those who send over those donations, how. Okay, let's give a shout out to y'all. And also want to say thank you to those of you who did casework done that are currently taking class. Shout out to my students out there. We're going to call you GV. We're going to call you LK. We're going to call you CR. We're going to call you LT. And I think that's it. Be on the lookout for an email from me because we've been busy doing our thing and I was able to wrap up some things this motherfucking week. When I tell y'all I'm so dedicated to the work that I do, whether it's classes, casework, readings, I like to give it my all. If I cannot give it my all, my undivided attention, I kind of step back from it because if I'm paying for something, I don't want nobody to half-ass give me anything. Unfortunately, that comes with a downfall because, of course, within a time frame of you wanting to do something, sometimes you can't complete it. And of course, with a lot of stuff that's been going on, I have to kind of put the stuff on hold. But rest assured that Mystic has it under control. And like I said, we're done. And I'll be sending you all over a nice little email. I want to try out Google Meet. Okay, I think it's called Meet. Yeah, Google Meet. And I'm going to try it out with you all. Come on in here, Julie, Joey. Come on in here, Phoenix, Jewel. How you doing? I'm happy to catch you live. Are you ready to make my fragrance? Listen, I sure am. I sure the hell am. Okay. We've been letting our tea brew for some time. And I actually opened up the base. See, Jewel, Phoenix, Jewel. I opened up the base because, one of my oils I bury in the ground for like 60 days. So I actually lift that bitch up. And where I'm at right now is good. Like, really, honestly, like, I want to start a garden here because it's so beautiful. The temperature is perfect and everything. So when I took that bitch, I took that lid off. Excuse me, Phoenix. When I took that lid off and I took a whiff of that, whew, my own panties dropped. I said, Jesus, what the hell is going on here? So I waited, right? And I said, we're going to put it to the work because, I like to try my own products out first. Phoenix, I put that damn oil, and I'm going to tell you where to put it at. I put that oil on me. You gotta anoint your body. The body's a temple. Okay, it's a vessel. You gotta anoint your vessels correctly, like you anoint candles. This is the way you anoint the body. So I put it on, and I stepped inside of a store, and I kid you not, I walked out with free Bukul. I walked out with free. Now, some of y'all gonna think steal, bitch. I don't steal. I don't gotta steal. Shout out to my sponsors and viewers. I don't gotta steal, darling. If I want to drop $1,000 in the store at any given time, I sure the fuck can. Shout out to my people. Okay. Bitch, I said what I said. So I don't steal. But when I went into this store, first the guy was like, wow, I loved how you're dressed. So nice. So thank you, Belle. Get up in there. Oh, how much is this? Free. Okay, bitch. If it's free, bitch, let me get 7 of these in. Bitch, I did. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll put it on my TikTok and maybe even my IG. Y'all see the free stuff I got, y'all. And they gave me like lotions. They gave me Egyptian essence. And I won't tell y'all what that is, because of course, girls, the girls out here selling fragrance oils, but they're watered down. They're fake fragrance oils, girl. They're getting like Calvin Klein duplication shit and selling it. Girl, what about the floral essence? What about the minerals and the stuff that actually charge your body up so you can open yourself up to get what it is that you need? Anyway, so when I tell you I got that, okay, so the next day, okay, I ended up going somewhere else. Same thing. The guy was so polite to me. I walked in. Oh, hi. Bam. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, and I was going to say, you smell so good. And I said, ooh, he must be a Leo. Because, I like to make my oils sometimes, compatible with certain zodiacs. That's how I test my spirits. Come on in here. So listen, it's beautiful. I'm done. I just need to customize it for you. I'm actually going to be premiering something. We're going to do like a little QVC thing where you're going to see, because I got these cute little vials and just, oh my goodness. Oh, shout out to my Middle Eastern people out there. I got so much love from my Middle Eastern people. Y'all, I got these cute little vials that you can I got to show y'all. Because you're gonna do it. We're gonna do a spiritual QVC one of these days very soon. Okay. So anyway, come on in here. Yes, honey. Come on in, Air the Boost. How you doing? Of course they be playing. I'm ooh. Come on in here. I'm ready for the anointing, honey. I know that's right. Come on here, Phoenix. Yes, Jaleel. Come on there, Grand Madam. I thought about you today, Grand Madam. Yes, I thought about you. Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing? Yes, come on here. Happy Wednesday, Jay Forever. Yes, honey, it's going into Thursday, honey. I'm here early, huh? No, I'm coming in here pretty late. Today I was supposed to be relaxed, but I didn't. I said, let me go do this. I'm going to do that. I was craving tacos, so I went to go get me some asada, and I made my own little tacos, y'all. Took my lime juice and I made a little seasoning mix that tastes like tequila. I don't drink, but y'all, it has a very bitter, just alcohol flavor to it. Browned the fucking meat up, put that on it, added water, let it simmer down. Then I took some more oil. I only cook with grapeseed oil and coconut oil. Mixed it up. Y'all took the corn tortillas, made it little soft tacos. One of them was like crunchy. Put that bitch in there, y'all. Took that almond milk cheese, sprinkled it right on top of that shit. Sat here and I ate it. I was on the phone with my sister and I was like, watching Auntie Wendy, y'all. I want to go make some more. That's the fat bitch in me. Anyway, come on in here. So listen, y'all. I wanted to stop by here very, very well. We won't say quickly. Every time I say I'm here longer than I need to be. So some things have been on my mind that I've been wanting to talk about, and it kind of just slipped away because, of course, when you're in your own lane, paying attention to your own shit, you're not really checking in and paying attention to other people. But I feel as a service provider that it is my job to come online and to correct, okay, castigate, and get rid of some myths. So before I go into this, I want to say this too. I receive a lot of emails from a lot of people daily. Some of them are past clients, some of them are new clients, some of them are going to be future clients. Inquiring about prices and how I work and all that good stuff. Um, so I will say this. I get a lot of emails from people that are past clients, right? Well, we won't say a lot. We'll say maybe 20, okay? And we've done readings and they got their results, but yet they're emailing me about questions about it. Now, I tell you guys this, and I will always say this. I don't know how other people read, but before I get involved with your reading, once again, I like to give it my all. I like to focus only on you, your energy, tap into your vibrations. I cannot do that when I'm doing multiple things. This is why I also limit my readings per week. I don't do 20 readings a day, 20 minutes a week. There's no way I can do that. Going into hearing sounds, smelling aromas, tasting stuff, sometimes you have to clarify if it's you that's really smelling that or there's something coming through spiritually. So it's hard to, like I said, do all that and then mix shit up. And then sometimes things come through for people later. Even going into when I give you readings, don't be in a room with other people. Don't be, I'm here, my sister right here too, because bitch, I'm giving you a reading, but things may come up. Your sister may also be part of it. And then you're like, wait, that's not for me. And you ask your sister, well, who is this? She's like, yeah, yeah. And I always say this. So I'm very, very big on that. When it's a reading, this is your one-on-one. If you, I hate to put in this analogy, but this came up. If you don't want to, because spiritually, I'm seeing you naked spiritually. When you hit me up for a reading, I'm seeing you naked spiritually. I'm seeing all of you spiritually, energetically, so that you're not hiding shit. A lot of people think they do, and that's when your ass get read. I've done good at not getting on YouTube reading people. I send you a message one-on-one. Bitch, I grab that motherfucking phone. I'm like, bitch, let me tell her something. Honey, I don't know who you be hitting up. You hitting up these other motherfuckers about some bullshit, bitch. I'm hitting up with that motherfucker. Anyway, so let me get back on point. If you've had a reading in the past, at that moment, okay, if you paid for our reading of 2 questions, 3 questions, it is important that you actually have your questions ready and you ask exactly what you want to know. Ain't no, okay, you had 2 questions. Will it be a man or a woman? What kind of job they have? And then later down the line, well, I met this guy and he's into finances. Just an example. Is this the one? Honey, that's a reading. So if you've already done your reading and you have questions about your reading pertaining to a new question, That's another reading. If you ask me questions about things that I've already answered, once again, as I tell you, write your stuff down. I be in the spirit that whatever's coming through, it comes through. After the fact, it's very rare that I remember people's readings because I read people so much. Like there's some people that are my regular clients that I've been doing work for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years consistently. Every month we do a reading. Every 6 months we're aligning the energy because once again, going into spiritual work, massage therapy, chiropractor, and spiritual advisor. That's all the same thing. The chiropractor align your bones, the massage therapist get your ligaments and tendons together, and your spiritual advisor align your energy. So going into there to get tune-ups every now and then, that's definitely fine. So like those people I've been doing that with consistently for several years. So when it comes to reading them, because the energy is fresh. Oh yeah, I remember we did that reading, and didn't I say this and that? So yes, but if you don't do readings consistently, or at that moment, I did that reading and said, there's no way that I can go back and say, if you didn't write it down, yes, yeah, that's exactly what I said. That's why you write it down. I told you I even offer a service to where I can record it and I can send you the recording. So everything is documented. I even offer texting readings and email readings to where it's all logged there. So if you need to go back and references, you can see that. And I love those who have respected that. And you actually hit me up again for another reading versus going back into a reading and say, well, you did this reading and blah, 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 blah. Even going into some people have done readings and they've hit me up down the line for a reading and they didn't think I was gonna, hey, you had asked that question. And bam, spirit showed me, yeah, you had asked that question. So anyway, so it's very important that if you have a question about a reading that we've done, and you did not ask that question during that reading, that is another reading. Okay. Do not send me an email and say, well, you did a reading 6 months ago for me, and you said I was going to find a man who's this and that, and I found that man, or that man found me. Because another thing too, this is why I don't like you feeding me stories. Something I, me and my sister, we discussed before. When people get readings, right? Like you have these new people now that talk about they'll draw your soulmate for you, right? Which, by the way, I've done that before. They'll draw your soulmate for you, and they'll paint your story, right? Oh, this life you're meant to. It's kind of like people that do readings on themselves every day. I don't do readings for myself. If I want to know something, I tell spirit, if it's dire for me to know, reveal it to me. And it's typically in a dream. Reveal it to me so I know. But that whole me pulling cards and me sitting here meditating and saying, Spirit, what I need to know, like it would drive you fucking crazy. And then you would also start to align yourself with that energy on purpose. And life is about surprises. That's why today is called a present or the present. Okay, so life needs to unfold for you. Yes, you can do work to keep yourself afloat and to keep yourself in a certain vibration, but to really be like, Spirit, can you show me? Oh, can you? Every single day, girl. For me, like I said, maybe you fake tarot readers, maybe you could do that every day because bitch is just a card you're pulling and you read what that fucking card say. But energetically speaking, girl, you're gonna age faster than your ass anyway. So, like I said, there is no doing that. Fuck, I forgot I was going with that because bitch, I done turned into some other shit with that. So anyway, it is very important to stay to state exactly in the reading what is it you're seeking, what is it you're wanting. Don't feed the story to me. Because like I said, going into that, there you go. You will feed me the story. I will give you your answers. And then you would try to purposefully, even if you're not feeding the story, you would try to purposely align yourself with that energy. That's another reason too why I like to say I like to give my readings when I'm able to fully give you my intention versus, partially, yeah, I did 3 of the readings today, but I can do your reading. Yeah, because I'm partially out. So bitch, it's gonna be spirit talking, it's gonna be me giving my own little 2 cents. Oh, this is a similar situation as earlier. I don't want that. I want it to be fresh. So the more of all this, it's good to do readings to get insight on person, places, and things. Write down what you're getting, right? Let your spirit guide you on what you want to ask if you're not sure what you want to ask. Or we have some what we call pulling energy. Typically, people get success with that. People have come to me and they said, well, what is your spirit's telling you? And I say, well, I'm seeing something with a child and this snap, blah, blah, blah. And then they tell me, That is correct. I have a blah 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 who did boo 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 boo. So like I said, that's how it works. Typically, those readings go very successful versus the ones that said, "Well, there's a guy I'm talking to, and I want to know if this is the one for me because he answers the phones when I call him, and he blah 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 blah." So see right there, I feel that you're feeding me energy right there. I feel like you're feeding me a story, and then you're wanting me to tell you something, and if I don't tell you that, then it's oh fuck this shit. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I've had that experience too. Some of you know, some of you have been reader. You have been my clients and you did not like the answer you got. And then you were like, no, no, that's not me. There's no way. I done a background check. There's no way. And 6 months later, bitch, you're like, damn, I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking, but you're right. Listen, if the reading wasn't for me to be right or wrong, the reading was for you to get insight. Well, it was for me to be right because you needed insight, but it was for you to get insight on the situation, not to go back. Because I don't give a fuck. You think I really care about who you're sleeping with or who your man is or what he does behind your back? It doesn't bother me, bitch. I'm single. I sleep good. I don't worry about a man cheating on me and fucking around on people, girl. So you're coming to me for insight. I'm telling you what is best for you, what spirit is showing me that is best for you. And even going into doing work, sometimes people want love so bad from other people that they're willing to let their soulmates, they're willing to let the person who they're actually, and I said soulmates, okay, not soulmates, soulmates, because that's a group, that's a collective of people that come into your life to teach you things. They're willing to literally let these experiences walk away to focus on somebody because they have a big dick, or because they suck their toes, or because they drop the money when they need it. But at the end of the day, you can't take those things with you, girl. Big dicks don't go with you when you leave here. Money don't go with you when you leave here. And him sucking your toes don't go with you when you leave here. So at the end of the day, you need to focus on what you want, prioritize on what you want, and aim towards that. Be open with that. I learned the hard way as well. I've dated people I told you guys in the past. Some of them were very well established, some of them were not. Now, my life would have probably been a whole nother way if I would have kept any of them. Because, bitch, anyway, it would have been a whole nother way. But it came down to what I felt like in the inside. Do I see this person as my equal? And that's something too. People think equal is I work, he work. I cook, he cook. I massage, he massage. I get nasty, he get nasty. No, equal bitch is people who love you and see you for who you are, the way you love and see yourself. Now, if you don't love yourself, bitch, you're never gonna find. Well, no, excuse me. If you don't love yourself, you will definitely find your equal. Because you'll find a motherfucker who don't love themselves neither. Then you're gonna be clashing and you're gonna be fighting. Oh, he's cheating on me. Oh, he wanna fuck around. Let me fuck around too. See that shit right there? If you're talking about finding your equal to be completely your equal, or you're trying to, in your mind, equal is someone who's going to pamper you, take care of you, and take you to that next level of your life, then you also have to get that exact same motherfucking energy. And I always say this to my clients, especially when we do love work. Do you love yourself? And even there's people that I refuse to do work for because, bitch, I don't think they love themselves. You have not been alone by yourself. You don't like cooking alone. You don't like sleeping alone. You don't like shitting alone, pissing alone. I mean, hell, some of y'all, you gotta have people with you when you're doing your business. And just like, girl, like you can't be by yourself for not even one day. So when you actually get that person who's for you, how are you gonna tolerate them if you can't tolerate yourself? So with that being said, like I said, when you send me up, I know I kind of went off. If you hit me up for a past reading we've done and you want more insight on that, that is another reading. Send me an email. We'll go over good stuff, and we'll talk about that. Okay, enough with that. The next thing, y'all been talking all day. Excuse me. Yeah. Another thing. So a lot of stuff that I've been seeing, because I know I've talked about this before, y'all, but typically when I get here, my mind just be like before I wind down, my mind replays everything over. And sometimes just so much to be like, oh shit, this one I need to talk about. So fuck it. I just say what I say and I just move on. But let me clarify when I say this. I always say, I want people who are married and they're spiritual advisors, so they do services for people who are authentically working this energy. I want them to explain to me how they're able to be married, have children, and provide effective, authentic services to their customers. Because going into the teachings that I was taught, and even going into kind of what we all see when we see spiritual movies, is that we see the same old story of these old witches that are single, and not say miserable, but they're single and they're old. There's no partner there. Um, but like I said, the truth is always staring us in our face. It's impossible. Like everything comes with a balance. Okay, everything, and it's even going to say a little insight of one of the classes that I'm going to be sharing tonight or in the morning with my people, with my students. You know, the old saying is three times the charm. Now, a lot of you don't know that a lot of these old sayings come from a region of spiritualists. Okay, even going into nursery rhymes that I always talk about. Nursery rhymes are very Masonic and they have histories that goes back into other countries and even going into this country. They're very spiritually intertwined. So when people say they're Christians, you know, kind of like heterosexual people speaking Pig Latin, when Pig Latin came from people who were homosexuals, and that was a way of reading each other down, of knowing who was gay and who was not gay. And if you don't believe it, do your research. Pig Latin is not a heterosexual language, okay? That is something that was created for people who were secret and a part of a secret lifestyle, and that was a way of communicating with each other. Very similar to those little bands that the military people get on their motherfucking forearm. You know, they said they're military stamps. What I was told, those are gay bands. You know, that's how you know a gay military person. They get these bands around their forearms. I digress because I'm not trying to expose people. That's not my tea. You know, I don't expose people. But either way, so going into this, you know, three times the charm, there's a rule that says, or we won't say rule, but we'll say people who's been doing this for a very long time. We're talking about thousands of years, hundreds of years. We can say hundreds of, we can say 400 years, okay, that have been doing rituals and charms and potions and stuff that says that the same technique could only be taught three times. Very similar to the same ritual could be done only three times. And that's like I tell you, it's about evolving. There's not no the same ritual. You're going to do the same. Oh, I've been doing that ritual for 20 years. That's not possible. You cannot be doing love work for 20 years. Well, maybe that's why the shit ain't manifesting. But the exact same way and expecting different results. Like that's kind of a bit of insanity too. You've been doing the exact same ritual for love, and yet your love life is fucked up. But like I said, there's a rule: being taught a charm three times and it not manifesting because the power has basically drew out. It has basically run away. It's not effective no more. And even also doing the same thing three times, the power becomes drained. So this is why I'm very me. What I was taught from my teachers, okay, is that you don't do the same thing over and over again spiritually. And you also don't share all your motherfucking secrets because if I'm doing something that works for me currently and I'm doing it for myself and I feel and I say, well, this is how you do A, B, C, D, and G, that shit ain't gonna work. And when I say I'm non denominational, what I know doesn't come from a particular source of spiritual people. It's people who know the roots of it all because it all started from somewhere. Going into Christianity, Lutheran, Methodist, and the Catholic faith. Bitches all come to the same motherfucking thing. It's different teachers, but the same thing. So think with all these witches, all these hoodooins, Africanists, Nuri, Hoodoo, all the shit that you got going on. Well, it's a Gothic hoodoo. It's a Mississippi hoodoo. Girl, it all comes from the same motherfucking source. So, bitch, if you went down to any other country, Ireland, Scotland, Africa, or excuse me, Cameroon, Senegal, bitch, you go to any country that's practicing any type of spiritual stuff, it's the same thing. I call it the same dog, different collar. It's the same thing, but they'll substitute eggs for chicken bone, or they'll substitute rosemary for basil. It's like it's the same fucking thing. It's just told a different way. So going into that, you doing charms and rituals and people, I know how to do A, B, C to G, and I've been doing counter magic for 20 years. Like I said, something is not adding up. Something does not make sense. And even going into, like I said, balancing out love and money is on the same frequency. So people who typically offer spiritual services for people typically don't go looking for love because it's going to really more than likely end bad. Unless of course your partner's also doing work with clients, like they're spiritual people too, and they're doing work for people, that's fine. But you're the spiritual advisor, so that means your energy is coming out. because it's your energy when you do work for people. And that's why I always tell these people too that were trying to say, oh, I read my mama for free. I do work for my mom free. Bitch, that's why you have those yeast infections you can't get rid of. That's why you have that jock itch, the stains between your legs you can't get rid of, brothers. That's why your breath smell like motherfucking halitosis because bitch, you're rotting in from the inside out. Because you're not out here balancing shit out. You're not out here, using those earnings that people are paying for rituals to give offerings to spirits. Because bitch, some of these offerings, girl, it's not about offering potatoes and cookies. It's kind of like for you, bitch. You're gonna get bored eventually going to fucking Jack in the Box over and over again, McDonald's over and over again, bitch. I'm burnt out. That's how I don't eat the shit. I haven't had fast food since motherfucking September this motherfucking year. When I do go eat out, it's home cooked, authentic Mexican food or Middle Eastern food, and Ethiopian food now. Because there's a cute little Ethiopian place down. But other than that, bitch, I don't eat fast food, Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, Burger King. I think I got Wendy's nuggets maybe 2 weeks ago because, bitch, I was really starving. And I said, oh my God, I'm 30 miles away from now. So I had to do it. But as far as that goes, girl, that's it. Jack in the Box and I've been in this body for over 5 months. Okay? Bitch, we don't swap it. So, bitch, like I said, it's a real tea. Like, how are you managing? I think that people, and they're gonna really hate me for this, I feel like the whole LGBT thing, a man being with a man, a woman being with a woman, I feel like there's already an exchange of energy there anyway on a different level. So there's no such thing as, they're lesbian and they're married. And so they're going to have issues with their energy going out because there's already some type of exchange on another level. When it comes to heterosexual people or people that identify as a male cisgendered and a female cisgendered, and there's love there, those are like something like the magnetic force is different. So it's like, how are you holding that together authentically? Is it real love? And some people are honestly in relationships for companionship. And that's a whole nother level. A few of them don't really talk about that. They want to make it sound like they're happily in love. And yeah, we love each other. Girl, and the motherfucker pay for whores. Okay, the husband pay for whores. She out here fantasize about other niggas in the PM, DMs, girl, they be having swinger parties and shit. Yeah. Because, bitch, it's some friendship. So, bitch, you good, says you could do all the rich you want. But these motherfuckers talk about, I'm in love and this is my man, and you don't work for people. Where is this energy coming from? And then how are you managing that energy? Because it's love or money. It's on the same frequency. You can have love and money, have a peaceful, blissful, good life. It doesn't work that way. And even going into people as a spiritualist who work and who have regular clients like myself, that kind of intimidate men because they're kind of like, well, I want to provide and you're focused on your clients. I've dated people, not, seriously, but I've talked to people since I've been doing services with people, and it kind of gets them together. Like they're fan, oh God, you do spiritual work? Wow, seeing it work and all that, but they're kind of like, wait a minute, you work like a nigga and I'm not into niggas, that type of thing. So it's like, honey, you got to have a balance. Okay. Let's sit with that. Come on, River City. How you doing? Yes, honey. How you doing? Come on, Suni. True Talk. Come on here, grandmother. You like the hair? Thank you. Thank you. I wish I could slow it down. I wish I could slow down right now for you. Okay, let me stop. Yes, fables and stories told, hidden gems, if you can decode. Just like the Bible scripture. And let me tell you what's so amazing about spirit, right? So there is a class that we were doing. And, I know people, shout out to Tennessee. Hello, my Tunisians out there. How y'all doing? Yes, honey, Tunisians, Kentuckians. How you doing? See, I already talked to the Kentuckians, honey, because, they excuse me, they really think they the shit. But shout out to the Tunisians and the Kentuckians and over there in Oklahoma too, y'all. Yeah, we know 2 men out there. 2 men. I don't know any female Oklahomians, but we definitely know 2 men out there. One of them is a spiritualist. One of them is not. But either way, so we've been kind of keeping touch with some things, and one of the classes that I'm doing. My students is going to learn some secrets about me. Okay, I love dropping some teas with y'all. And also, I'm giving them an extra little TTD Lily because, I normally don't do this. It's going to be a first time I did this because I promised to do something, and so much has been going on that I have to focus on. And like I said, I don't stress myself out. But for them being themselves and understanding how energy works, I'm going to give them something that I've never done before. I'm going to give them some real tea that they actually could find on a certain place that actually been around for over 300 years. And it has been rewritten in modern English so we can understand it. But it's very similar to the Bible, the first Bible written in 1611, where it was using thy, them, and they, all that good stuff. So it's very similar to that, but this is actually modern. And they're going to actually gag because a lot of these spiritual people come on in here. See, I like exposing bullshit. See, I like exposing bullshit on a subtle level. I like to educate, castigate, and motherfucking correct. But there is actual spiritual people that have been writing books that have been claiming to be voodooists and hoodooists, but yet they have been stealing. Oh, come on in here, because there have been lawsuits too. They have been stealing information from small communities of people, and even some of you. If you read these books for $10 stuff, you've been doing stuff that you're not even aware of. You've been feeding energy that you're not aware of. And that's like the reason why, too, that I tell y'all, don't just hit people up for work just because. Okay? If you never seen what that bitch look like, don't hit that bitch up for someone for because you don't know what energy you're feeding when you deal with that. When you buy products, when you get readings, you don't know what energy you're feeding. You need people that are honest and open with you that say, I'm an open book. Bitch, we can do a background check live right now. You can see, bitch, there's nothing here, bitch. I never wrote a bad check. I never done anything fraudulent. So, bitch, you think when it comes to this shit, I'm gonna do something fraudulent if I've never done it before this? I said before, bitch, and a lot of people say, bitch, being a sex worker, girl, there's that's $1 trillion industry. Before I rip somebody off for spiritual work, I'm gonna get a John together. That's what y'all say. They're not Johns because if you're not fucking, girl, that's not sex working. But they say any adult work is sex work. So, bitch, like I said, that's the industry I come from. And like I said, bitch, if you need to make $10,000, but you can make that without even doing nothing. If you got the charisma. A lot of girls don't gotta know you're bored as fuck. People are tired of it. You look the same, you put the same weave in, the same this and that. For the guys, oh, I want to be muscle bound. I want to get the tattoos. You wear the same jeans and shit. People don't want to see that, girl. They want something different. They want to see you. Your name is who? That's what they want to see. Not, well, my name is Marissa, but they also call me Cardi B. Girl, Cardi B is Cardi B. They like Cardi B because Cardi B is Cardi B. Ain't nobody liking Cardi B because she give you Nicki Minaj vibes and Iggy Azalea vibes, girl. Like anybody who's stop. But listen, so like I said, no. So, like I said, you've been feeding this energy, going back into that. And you're not even aware of it. You think you're doing voodoo shit. Oh, there's a book, a hoodoo lady who says she's teaching me hoodoo, and yet she went to some remote parts of this country to study. Oh, what? You know who you do Kubuli? What? Tell me a little bit about your story and write a book about it. And girl, they're mix it in and make it seem like it came from a Bible. Oh, it's Bible magic. Show me the scriptures where they say that at. Because bitch, I've studied the Bible. So well, it is the body. Hello. Anybody knows about that? The Bible is the body. But bitch, I've studied that for a long time. Bitch, to this day I'm still like, so bitch, show me where it says that. Now, if you know people, like I know people, I'm related to them, and I have befriended some people who also come from the same lineage. You got that from old wives' tales from a certain group of people from a remote part of the world that people don't have access to. And like I said, you're not going to see that stuff on YouTube because it's very private. You know what I mean? Even going into the Geechee people and the Gullah people, we talked about this before. Now you got people talking about that stuff because it has been cracked open in the past 6 or 7 years. But that whole community and the language and stuff, it really was not shared amongst the world. And the same thing with real anything. Somebody was telling me the other about somebody talking about Masonic people. So I'm just like, girl, a lot of these stories that you see on YouTube and Google about Masonic people, girl, it's not real. It's not real at all. People get it all mixed up. We talked about this before. People get it all mixed up. Ain't nobody getting access to that information and coming on here freely to talk about it. Well, I have a homeboy because they're very smart. Can we talk about it for a minute right now? We're not talking about these make believe little occult, fake wannabe. It's kind of like churches that are not connected. We're not talking about these little corner store made up fraternity people who are claiming to be Masonic. People who are a part of that order, as we talked about before, they take it very serious. Bitch, it's a life or death situation. So even if you come on here and say, my friend, or I have a friend who comes from the Masonic stuff, and he gave me insight, or I read a book. You know the book about the Masonic order? Here's the book. Girl, they know who you're, they can easily figure out who it is. Girl, you connected to everything. You're connected to, unless you don't have a phone. I had an uncle, rest in peace, who was a part of that stuff, and he was a very high ranking one. But she had no girl, no cell phone or anything. And we're talking about this is going into the early 2000s where pagers and beepers were very popular. Mm-mm. He was not into being connected. And even going into when he came and visited, like there was only certain people or houses that he got involved with, but he would talk about certain things like sovereignty, and that's how I gag when all these people out here, Hebrew Israelites, a good example. They think they're sovereign citizen and all, and I'm just like, girl, if you're still getting harassed by the police, trust when I tell you this, you're not sovereign. And the fact is that, bitch, they have connection, they have links. A lot of people, I'm connected. Show proof. Show proof. Commit a crime that somebody else has done. If you want to stalk people, stalk somebody. Get charged with the same stuff those people are charged with, and see how easy you get let go. See how easy you can decode the black codes and get out of that. That's what it comes down to. So it's not about any of that. Somebody's like, well, my family had money, and so I paid my way out. Girl, you're not millionaires, honey, and that's the type of money that shit costs if you're not a part of the order. And you obviously made it clear you're not a part of the order based on what you didn't know what the fuck a Ford, of course, moon was. I'm a lineage rich, but I don't fuck a Ford, of course, moon is. Okay, what kind of shit we got going on here? Okay, my family paid out the law stuff, girl. You don't have coin like that, mama. And nowadays, it's not even about finances. I would say since the 80s, it's about land and crops, agriculture, things that's going to pay them back triple. Girl, they don't need no damn millions of dollars, but they already have it. They don't need that shit. So anyway, like I said, a lot of shit is fake. So I'm not going back and forth with that. I know what I know. I'm connecting people I know. I don't ever want to fuck up my trusted people, or even put myself in certain situations. But I can assure you, honey, they're not out here to talk about this shit freely. Yeah, the Masons do this, that. They did that. Okay, sis. Okay. The motherfucker still got that shit up. Girl, bye. That shit fake, and they're not worried about it because they know it's fake. Girl, bye. Anyway, the Bible is the body interested. Oh, yes, it is. The body said, listen. Can you give me what the Bible stands for? Bible. Can you break that down, Edibus? Almost every time I start reading or meditating on scripture, you go live even tonight. Come on in here, Spirit. Spirit has a message for you. Come on in here. Spirit has a message for you. Come on in here. Let Spirit talk to you. Yes, honey. I'm in sure cooking videos. Oh, yes, Edibus. Listen, we want to get back into that, Edibus. It's time, it's time that we get back into cooking videos and sharing some tea with y'all, some good old tea. Y'all know I'm in California. I'm a Californian. Okay. But of course, my roots are other places, and even going into my upbringing. I told y'all before, my stepfather came from Louisiana. Okay, the very country parts of Louisiana. And so I grew up on a lot of Cajun and Creole food, and also going into the Southern hospitality, how to respect your elders and people who give you respect. Okay, and even going into my little lingo, some of the stuff is very Southern. Sometimes, well, back in the day, people say, bitch, she can't speak worth a shit. That bitch sound dumb as fuck. Going into Beyonce. People used to read Beyonce down. I think Auntie Wendy read her down. We forgive her for that. I'm sure Beyonce forgive Auntie for, reading her down. They're saying she sounds like a fifth grader. But 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 um like I forgot the fuck I was going with that. Oh, so yeah, like I said, there's a lot of roots there. Going into my grandparents and great grandparents. They're from other parts of the world, but the first place of colonizing or having to settle here in this country was through the South. So we know a lot about Southern food, even though we're in California, hot water cornbread. What days cook certain things on. Even going into what people call superstitions, and I tell people before, based on people's superstition, you can tell what culture they're a part of. So going into things like not spending money on Monday, that's how I decode it. Going even into my auntie being somebody who would travel, rest in peace, who was very, talented and told my mom some stuff and all that good stuff too, before my mother had me and while she was pregnant with me. But like I said, going to stuff, I started researching shit like, wait a minute, what's going on? And even how I beat the odds on a lot of stuff. To see, going into that whole magical stuff, and I'm gonna be done because I want to say some other shit too, but I can't think of it now. I'm sure it'll come to me next time I do the video. Um, but going into a lot of stuff, like things I started to, the spiritual videos where people be like, how you know you're a witch is when you look at the clock and you see 11:11. How you know you're a witch is when you pass gas and it smells like purple glitter. How you know you're a witch is when you thought of someone and they call you. And it's like, girl, how you know which of you beat the odds? Like, if you ever, if there's anything that there was a stats placed on you, well, according to statistics, this is what it is. This is what it is. If you beat those things, more than likely you're a motherfucking witch. Going into being born and you almost died. You were dead for the first 6 months of your birth. You were born with the sack over your face. Like whatever. Like all those things represent spiritual things. And even going out of that, coming out of the body and going through things, beating the odds, conquering things that people said is not possible, going into old, omens and stuff, this certain day of the week is bad, but you're born on that day of the week. This number is tied to bad luck, but you're born on that day. People who are usually in this sign, this zodiac, and even the zodiacs before you and after you. So, just because they say, well, 24 degrees. Okay, yeah, 24 degrees, depending on that reading, I'm technically a Taurus. But on the certain chart that we're working on, bitch, I'm a Gemini. Okay, so if you're going into that, bitch, okay, the previous sign and the sign after that, on that date and that number, it's supposed to be bad luck. Health issues, money issues, you're supposed to be hit by a car, you're not supposed to live to see a certain age, all that good shit. So that's a proof if you're a witch or not, because the whole thing about being a witch or a spiritualist is having will, determination, and conquering shit. You're not a witch and out here complaining about your life being miserable. Oh my God, I wish people really loved me and I wish people accepted me. And why do people gotta treat us this way? If you're a witch, but you fight for what it is that you want and you get it. You don't lay down and let people fucking stumble on you. A cheek for a cheek, an eye for a bitch. Let them slap you, you bitch. You turn the other cheek and get the other cheek, bitch. You're not doing that shit being a fucking witch, awakening of who you are, becoming who you are. And as I told you before, even being the word king and queen. I don't call everybody that, or God or goddess. I'm not going to do that. I don't care how black you are. I don't care if you got master's degrees or not. That don't mean a motherfucker thing to me. The whole thing about kingdom and queendom is mastering yourself, having self-discipline, to have a thought to want to fuck somebody up and calm yourself down. You don't need to smoke a joint, pop a pill, drink. Oh shit, I gotta calm myself down, honey, because I was about to go fuck the bitch up. But you're a queen. How does that work? It's about having self-discipline. Well, my mama didn't teach me. Going into this, we had a talk the other day. Christina Aguilera, shout out to Christina Aguilera. Hey, Christina Aguilera. She don't watch these videos, y'all, but I'm just putting out in there into the universe. These are mirrors, girl. So she may catch it somehow, some way. You never know. So Christina Aguilera got a song called Hurt. And she writes a song about her daddy. And in one of the lyrics, or in the lyrics, she says, I'm sorry for blaming you for things that I couldn't do. And see, that sound right there, come on in here. That sound right there helped me to take full accountability and responsibility for my life. Whether parents are there, whether parents accepted you, respected you, provided you with what you need, as you got older, it was your job to figure it out yourself. Because this is your life. Coming into being a king and being a queen, you figure out what it is in life that you're meant to do and you go towards it. And you don't make excuses. You don't say because I'm black, because I'm trans, because I'm fat, because I'm gay, because I'm skinny, because I'm Jewish, because I'm Muslim. Those are excuses. All things under the sun is accessible to you. And you have to fight and you got to work for that. That's what life is about. You become strong, right? Life is about becoming strong. You start off weak, okay? You become stronger, then you go weak again. Of course, when you're leaving out. But spiritually, you become stronger while the physical body decays. That should be the case for most people. But it's about really, honestly, truly stop blaming your parents and stop blaming experiences. Oh God, if he would have loved me correctly, I would be finding a good man right now. If my no, we're in the age of technology. Get a doctor, get somebody who can help you, get a psychologist who can help you work through these traumas. Because of course the first stage is motherfucking denial. Well, I never had any traumatic experience. My mama and daddy accepted love me, but yet you drink every day. You pop pills every day. We're not talking about sipping and drinking on wine occasionally. We're talking about, bitch, that is your everyday motherfucking antidote. And we're not talking about men either, because I feel like men, they're meant to do certain things. That's why even going into alcohol, we talked about this before, men could actually digest alcohol. There's an enzyme in the liver that could break it down versus females. No. So it's like, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother topic, the energy that comes from, all that good stuff. And no, that's not being sexist or double standards. We're talking about nature here. So even going into the sense of, you know, like I said, just be you, fight for you, and stop blaming people for things that you wouldn't do, that you couldn't do. We out here Googling what Cardi B got going on. She had a yeast infection. If she got pimples on her face, who is this? Who is Chris Cross, Chris Stokes, Rasby? Who's laying with this? Who the hell is, we're Googling this shit. Why can't we Google therapists to help us get rid of trauma that we've been dealing with? We haven't found the man we want because we're still waiting for dad to come and love us the way that we should be loved. We still haven't, treated our baby mamas correctly because we still hurt that mama didn't treat daddy correctly, or mama didn't want to show you how to be loved. And that goes to a talk that I had with somebody too, going into, men being with dolls and shit, men doing shit, society is so fucked up, and then we want to blame it on other people. And I won't really go into this because I don't like dropping my energy down. But just just lightly and politely and very whitely, going into when boys play with dolls. And I told y'all this, right hand up, I know a lot of men who identify as being heterosexual right now who played with Barbie dolls, who played mommy when we played house, and they're very much heterosexual now. That's what I said. When people say they knew they were gay because they saw us playing with Barbie dolls, or they knew they wanted to be a woman because they were putting towels on their heads, bitch, that's not enough to convince me that you were a woman or you felt like a woman. Honey, I know men who did that, girl, and they pretty much, they're very straight. And they're also good fathers. They also are good husbands. Come on in here. Because they walked them out in those motherfucking shoes. You know what I mean? So going into that, when sons would do very feminine things like, oh, he liked to hang with the girls, he's gonna be a sister, you better get him to go play football. Not everybody's gonna work to be a fucking football player, honey. Not everybody's gonna work to be a fucking baseball player. You gotta have plumbers, you gotta have fucking construction men, you gotta have fucking bus drivers, you gotta have fucking mechanics. Bitch, everybody don't want to play no motherfucking sports. And then you wonder why motherfuckers out here beating people asses now. Going into my motherfucking ex, but he must have hit his head so many motherfucking times, bitch, where he wanted to whip my motherfucking ass. And back in that time, I didn't know anybody who suffered from that stuff. But now that times have changed, I'm seeing people having the same experiences. So I'm not interested in athletes. I'm not interested in people who are even high profile because they're crazy as fuck. I told y'all before, actors, singers, dancers, models, I don't give a fuck. Anybody that have the channel energy to make something happen, I don't fuck with them because they really, really have mental problems. And girl. So, like I said, going into you, working with you, getting the help you need to get what it is that you need to get. Stop blaming people. Stop taking the backseat of your life. Bitch, you gonna sit here for the rest of your life, especially mom and dad ain't here no more. I wish I would have. I wish I could have. Oh my God, why? Yeah, I was saying the same thing too, bitch. Until when I, at 19 years old, said, bitch, yeah, I need clarity and I need to move past this. Even going into, and we could call this spiritual. We call this spirit coming in. You know, when I was 14 years old, I wrote a letter. I told y'all the story before, honey. My biological father. He didn't, he was a player. He was as many Latin men are very much hoes and nasty, want to fuck everything, and I'm not cutting in, I'm just telling you the truth. Very much nasty, want to fuck anything that's willing to give it up. And if they're into vajayjay, they're gonna fuck anything that has a vajayjay. If they're into penis, they're gonna suck and fuck anything that has a penis. Bitch, I said what I said. Okay. So bitch, he don't want anything to do with, well, you know, and a lot of people say, well, maybe it's because he knew you were independent. Because parents know where their kids are going to be independent. My mom knew I was going to be independent from the first that came out of her uterus. She knew that because of who I was. I didn't need people to, cuddle me and oh, come over here, let's huddle up and play games. Bitch, I was always in the corner playing by myself, and I loved it. Bitch, I had imaginary friends allegedly, and I don't remember any of this, but it's like, girl, I love being alone. I didn't have to be around people. It didn't make me feel good being with people. Yeah, I couldn't do it. But anyway, but him not wanting to be there and being responsible. And of course, I didn't blame him for that because something he saw going into his dad being the macho man, having multiple wives, and they all knew about each other, polygamy, fucking and sucking on everything, having multiple children. Oh, you're going to all grow up together, that type of thing. So, like I said, I told myself, like, bitch, I'm not tolerating this. I don't know what it was for me to get it so young. Like I said, spiritual intervention, Oshun coming through at a young age when I was a little girl. I don't know what it was. But some said, bitch, you got to get it together. And see, Oprah, too, that's why I love Oprah so much, because I feel like my spirits used Oprah as a medium to tell me things. And I said, bitch, you know what? I'm going to get it together. I wrote that letter. I had a cookie canister, and I put this stuff in this cookie canister going into sweetening up situations. Oh, come on in. Yeah. Come up in here, honey, going into sweetening situations. See, the first spiritual thing I've done for sweetening stuff was a cookie box. The Christmas time, you get those cookies, those sugar cookies in that silver canister. It was like $9.96 or $4.96. I've not seen them in such a long time. And those butter cookies you put in your mouth and they just melt, girl. They have the pretzel shaped one and the square one with the ooh, y'all. So I put these letters in there, and I would call it my prayer box. So I would shake them up every day and say my prayer, close my eyes, and God, work this out, and let it go. The next day, do the exact same thing. But I wrote this letter, and I said, bitch, I'm going to go mail it to him. I'm going to go mail this motherfucking letter. And of course I didn't. But I wrote that letter, and I felt so much lighter. And it's very similar to when I decided to move forward with my transition. I was dating a guy. I moved out of my parents' house, 17 and a half years old. A lot of people thought that I moved out because I was kicked out. I was not kicked out. Even right now, as a grown ass woman, bitch, my parents want to be around me. They want me to go there. They want to come here. Like, it's always been that way. So when I moved out at 17 and a half years old, bitch, my mom didn't want me to go. She wanted me to stay. And I said, bitch, I gotta go. And like I said, going into that, I had to step away to think of myself and to get my mental together, get my spirit together. And at the time, the guy I was dating had friends, and they were like, honey, you're a queen. At that time, I didn't know what the fuck is that? You're a queen. You're not a man, you're a queen. Okay, bitch, I know that. You don't need to tell me that. Well, what you gonna do about it? And I remember we went to Walgreens and got some stockings. Girl, we made some balloon titties. Girl, shout out to my drag mother, honey. Yes, honey, the Vanderhursts. Y'all know about that? And out there in New Orleans, honey. Yes, honey. Anybody know about the drag pageantry? So I've never done that. I've never done that. But we're talking about transitioning, okay? It was a drag queen that said, bitch, I see it for you. Oh, bitch, yeah, you don't have to see it for me, bitch. It's already there. Going back into my play mother out there, Stacy in South Central, girl, when I was 13, 14. Talk about emancipate me. so that I could be so I can transition, honey. Come on in here. Let's get into that. But like I said, girl, yeah, I moved out. Bitch was like, listen, this is what I want to do. And yeah, slowly came around people and said, this is who I always been, but now you're seeing it. Slowly fed people with it. Moving forward. Like I said, bitch, I don't need you to tolerate it, girl. This is my life. What I want to do, I want to suck dicks for $10. That's my motherfucking life. If I want to fuck everybody's man, that's my motherfucking life. Bitch, what the fuck you gonna do? Bitch, when I die, bitch, I have to answer to what it is that I do. You don't. Even living, I have to deal with that. That's why a lot of people don't like being alone. They're not proud of their accomplishments and the things they've done. I'm not ashamed of anything I've done. Nope, not ashamed of it, girl. Because I lived my life the best way I could. Okay? Helped other people when I could, spread positivity to people. And even when I'm not in the best food, bitch, I still be the food. But say, yes, honey, do it. Come on in here. So anyway, now purple glitter. Yes, purple River City. Honey, there was a website I saw of this. Well, we're not going to say who it is because I think it's the only person who does this. Talk about some 33 ways to tell you're a spiritualist. Do animals like you? Oh, yeah, you're a spiritualist. No, bitch, maybe you're a veterinarian. Do you always see your lucky number? Are you looking for your lucky number, bitch, or it just happens? When you were a kid, did you have an imaginary friend? Uh, yeah, I think a lot of people have, but some people they were actually talking to their other personality. I wasn't one of those people. Let's say that right now, girl. I was not one of those people, girl. I can assure y'all, honey, I've been mentally evaluated on a regular basis. Okay, before you get hormones from a real doctor. And if you are mentally incapable, they will prescribe other things. I won't put out there. I know people that take estrogen and testosterone blockers, but they also take Seroquel and some other bullshit. Girl. And I'm just like, girl, okay, I'm not one of those people. Okay, so like I said, I'm very much sane, but I definitely had imaginary friends. I didn't know that. Like I said, I don't remember that. I can't say, yeah, and I have a good memory. I go back to being 18 months old. I remember when my dad cut my hair. I had very long hair. I was in the mirror with the brush and I was eating it. My mom had like a bone brush. And I told her this story. She didn't tell me this. I told her this story. She had a brush that had, it was like yellow and it was hard. Like yellow, like a yellow wood color and hard. And bitch, I was sitting in the mirror and I was in the bathroom, hitting against the mirror, looking at myself, honey. And my mom and them was talking, my mom, my dad, and I think my neighbor, they were talking. And then my dad came in there and cut my hair. He shut the door, cut my hair. And then my mom come up the stairs and was like, what did you do to my baby's hair? Oh my God. And went crazy. And that's all I remember. Then I remember she put me in the little car seat or what do you call it? High chair. Set me there, gave me some nasty ass Nutter Butters. Y'all, to this day, I don't like Nutter Butters. They were nasty as fuck. She gave me Nutter Butters and some green shit. I can't even tell what the fuck that was. I can't taste it right now. But girl, she was not happy. She was like, motherfucker. And of course, that was the kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. Just a little bit. Yes, girl. Just a little. What's the science on the word Bible? Well, I mean, there's different meanings for that. But if you were to check this out. If you were to take, okay, let's just break this down very quickly. So the first three letters of Bible is what? B-I-B. B-I-B spells what? Bib. Now, going into this, right? Let's just break this down a little bit. Going into bib. Bib is placed on the body, right? And it's put on so that what you're eating do not trip. Okay? That's the only reference I'm going to give out on here. Because, of course, people, down the line, you're going to see people do their research. They're going to start doing videos on it. We're going to keep it on that. Okay? Even going into B-L-E, okay? Look up at the etymology of that. BLE also means something. So even going into Bible, and I tell people, bi is two. Even going into D-I-E. B and D is used interchangeably. So B-I-D could be Bible could be B-I-B, could be B-I-D. And then I is interchangeable with A-E-I-O-U. So it could be bod. Bod is an abbreviation or a short term for body. I like your bod. Remember that bod spray? I like your bod. Going into the whole mission of the Bible, it says your body is a temple. Oh, come on in here. Come on in here. It's a temple, honey, and a living sacrifice. Oh, come on in here. And a sacrifice, okay, depends on the offering you're doing, is edible. Going into one of the gods of the Bible was a cannibal god. Okay? He would have you, Yahweh, would have you to sacrifice your children and he would eat them. Oh, come on in here. Oh, I know somebody's here. I know somebody's here. So going back into bi is splitting up. Okay? Something is separating. Even when you die, something is separating. Pieces are separating. Okay? Something is being split into different things, going into dimension. Going into dementia, we talk about this. DEI, AEIOU are all the same thing. If an I is there, you can pronounce it like the E. The is you can pronounce like the A, the Y, etc. All that. Blonde, blind, it's all spelled the same way. Well, it's not. BLIND, BLONDE, but it's the same fucking thing. They say blonde people act ditzy, and blind people are ditzy. I mean, not cutting in, but they can't see shit. And then they call blonde people airheads. So it's like, it's the same thing. But we play tricks with our minds, right? That's why a lot of people are fucked up now. We use the wrong words. I was telling this to my friend the other day. Why, when people work, you are relieved, not released? Because work is bondage, right? So you're being released from in captivity. See, this is what they do because they know. How? Come on in here. They know. That's why they'll use the word released for a job. Someone's coming to release me. It's relieve, right? The correct word for that, when it comes to work, someone's coming to let me go on break, they're relieving me because they're like, bitch, yeah, you're being relieved because you're coming back. You were not releasing you, bitch. You're coming back. Okay, you're released from prison. They let you out of in captivity, but you're not relieved from prison because they expect you to motherfucking come back. They want you to free your mind for a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes, a couple of years, and they expect your ass to come back. So like I said, these words are used to trick your mind. And when you study words, you'll figure that out. So going into, like I said, Bible, splitting up, the Bible speaking of the spiritual and the physical. That's why I said the supernatural and the natural. The supernatural laws and the law of the land. And a lot of these so-called witches claim to master the supernatural laws, but yet cannot master the physical laws. How does that work? How does that work? I mean, I really want to know. How does that work? Because we've helped people, men and women, all races, all genders, men, women, trans, whatever. We've helped lots of people, get and change their life once they got out of the bars. And some of them were going to be behind bars longer than they were supposed to be, and they didn't. They got released before that. So like I said, we know about that energy. Once you abide by the supernatural laws, then the land, the law of the land, have to fall in place with that. Come on in here. So we're going to leave it there. Come on in here, Jay. Yes, honey. I was watching someone and they said when the word witch appears in the Bible, it's a person using magic without God's authority. Only priests have God's authority to use magic. Your thoughts? Well, I agree with that. But if you also go back into the original form, pharmacia. Oh, come on in here. Pharmacia was the word for witchcraft. And of course, you're going to say, well, pharmaceuticals or pharmacology is also herbology, because pharmacists or pharmacia or pharmaceuticals, come on in here, are actually synthetic versions of herbs. So Seroquel, Zoloft, aspirin, all these things are watered down versions of the original. That's why I love this. I have clients over there in Hungary. I have clients over there in Sweden, Norway, all those places. And they say, our medicine here is stronger. It is. I took some German hormones, bitch, and they got me right together. I was sick, throwing up, bitch. They were like, listen, those are too strong for you. We don't, they're too strong for you. Bitch, it had me, girl. I was going through it, girl. Hot flashes, bitch. I was throwing up, girl. Had diarrhea. I was doing all these bad side effects, and they're like, yeah, yeah, you already have high estrogen, so that's a little too much for you. And of course, I didn't know that because no one said that. No one said, "Oh, girl," one person's like, "Girl, you should go to Germany." Yeah, that was a 40-year-old transgender. So bitch, that works for you, girl, because you already set in that masculine tone, girl. That wasn't me. Anyway, so that shit is strong out there because they use direct shit. Even that's why I love with Randy. What's his name? Randy something. Randy, not Randy Jackson. John Randy. I don't know. This white guy that said, uh, uh, basically, um, homeopathic shit is fake. He was sitting here drinking all these damn toxins, saying, "See, I didn't overdose." Well, motherfucker, they're herbs. You're gonna piss that shit out, bitch. Now you take some belladonna. You go ahead and take 30 C's of belladonna, honey. They sell it. You go ahead and take 30 C's of belladonna and go ahead and take all that shit, twist up. Oh, y'all, I'm still alive. And we see what's gonna happen to you, Randy Jack. What's his name? Randy something. John Randy, Randy Candy, something, y'all. Old man with the long beard, he offered all these psychics and shit money to come on there to do the show and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So like I said, all these things are watered down things. So going into this, pharmacia was actually pharmaceuticals. That's what the real thing was. Witchcraft in the original, going back to what it was decoded from, was actually the practice of pharmacology. So doctors, oh, come on in here, are the true witch out there, the witches out there. Come on in here. I said what I said. And even going into you research ancient witchcraft and shit, honey, they did everything with tonics and herbs, going into different, anyway, we won't go there. We'll set up for the classes, honey. So yeah, I would say that's definitely right. Is using magic above your limitations. Magic is infinite and it's abundant, but it's also protocols and there's a word I'm thinking of right now. Oh shit. There's a time and place for everything, and everybody does not have access to. Like, but you're not gonna run. Like, you just got into spiritual stuff, and now all of a sudden you're like, I know how to cast spells on getting people together. Well, yeah, this is the same motherfucker that's always in and out jail. So you have not mastered yourself, but you know how to do spells to get people together. Oh, y'all, it's manifested. But yeah, bitch, you couldn't get your life together, girl. Half your damn life was your rap sheet representing you being from 16 to fucking 33 years old, and you're barely 44. So bitch, basically 11 years ago you got your life right, allegedly. So like I said, yes, I think the Bible is talking about pharmaceuticals and using pharmaceuticals to get people together, because even known in the back in the day, people are using herbs to kill people. That's how they were secretly putting people away. They're putting, even nowadays, I told people this. It came up for one of my clients who had a reading. They got sick with something. And I said, yeah, somebody's putting transmission fluid in your liquids. And she's like, what? They did it? And how did that? Honey, you can't smell or taste transmission fluid. And if you actually do your research on it, that's how a lot of people get kidney disease. I said what I said. A lot of people get kidney disease because the transmission fluid actually crystallizes in your body, and your kidneys cannot digest it or break down these crystals. It's called the silent killer. And then I watched on Snap a lady who gave that to her husband to get insurance money. So there's no trace of it. But bitch, the what is the person? Shit. The coroner, but the motherfucker that cut you open, they were smart. They said, well, this is weird because they died, but there's nothing wrong with the heart or this. So they were smart. Y'all gotta look at the episode, bitch. The bitch gave her husband transmission fluid and orange juice and shit, or put it in his Gatorade. It was something like that. And honey, his body started shutting down. And they said, let's look into the kidneys and see spirit. See, that's how the Holy Spirit works. Ooh, come on in, Holy Spirit. That's how the Holy Spirit works. See, the Holy Spirit said, bitch, we're gonna get this devil right together. Expose this fucking devil. And then he went in and he said, oh my God, the crystals in here. Oh my God. Y'all gotta look that up, y'all. And that's how they figured out she was putting transmission fluid in her husband's motherfucking Gatorade. Okay. So like I said, going back to that, like I said, I agree with that in a sense of that, yes, I think witchcraft is really, honestly, truly doing some shit that you're not. It's going against natural laws. A lot of these hoes out here do that. They make their own shit up. They got ganja magic nowadays, and I'm like, but ganja actually fuck up your pineal gland and pituitary gland. So, and the last time I checked, and your Amy Dagala, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but I know how to spell it, bitch. Come on, any doctors in the room? I can spell it for you. Any doctors in the room? Let's throw it out, bitch. Marijuana shit, fuck this shit up. Going into alcohol too, it dries you up. I told you this. Hangovers, it's dehydration. It dries you up. It dries up your liver. That's how you get psoriasis of your liver. Your liver's like a motherfucking sponge. It dries up your kidneys. It dries up your esophagus. It dries up everything. Alcohol is a dehydrator. Okay. So going into that, it fucks up the liquid. Your brain has a lot of fluid in it, right? That's how it functions, how everything moves through it. Alcohol dries that up. It fucks up your frontal lobe. Look this shit up. Bitch, I'm not making this shit up. Look this shit up, honey. Look this shit up, honey. And people out here putting these guys, well, if it was so bad, why did the government let us do it? Girl, they let you eat McDonald's too. Look at that lady that got, one of these people got killed. Girl, they actually put poison in her food. She was a well-known person too. And I said, bitch, that wasn't accidental. They were mixing up concoctions and they put a little too much in that concoction and it got her together. Because she was already out. Okay? She was already out. And it just got in and it got her quicker. So like I say, bitch, they all got a piece of that, but those people's body was able to fight it and pull it out. Her body couldn't. She was of age, overweight, and had a whole bunch of shit in her body. Very similar to the CR19 shit. Your body ain't together. You're not at peace with yourself, bitch. You're getting got. You're getting got right together. Unfortunately, I'm not cutting on people. I'm just saying, bitch, you got to treat your body right. Very similar to the STDs, bitch. You ain't out here getting chlamydia and gonorrhea fucking yourself. Bitch, you out here being useless. And if you're not, the person you fucking with is. That's what I said, bitch. If I don't know your last name, bitch, we ain't fucking. I don't know your blood type, we ain't fucking. People think I be playing. I'm not playing. Bitch, we ain't fucking. What's your blood type? Oh, you don't know it? Bitch, you ain't getting none of this there. Bitch. Talk about we need to keep it on low. Bitch, what? That's why these hoes on prep now. Anyway, so there you go. Yes, using magic without the authority of God, but not using magic without authority of God in the sense of you have to get permission from God to use magic, but it's in the sense of you doing what the fuck you think you can do. So basically, working against someone's will, that is considered witchcraft. That's what I said before, and I will say this. I don't do black magic in my home, manipulation of people's mind, body, and spirit. I don't do that in my home. That's why when I say black magic is $1,500, but bitch, depending on what we're doing, I might need to go to the desert, and you paying for me to go to the desert. That's why I'm charging $1,500. That's what I said. Hoes need to show itemized shit of why they charging $10,000 for some work. What? One of the girls said she gave a client $30,000, or gave a strict person $30,000 to go take her panties, take the man's panties, mail it to her, do some weird shit. I'm just like, the fuck? Girl, you could have gave me $20,000 as a donation, gave me $5,000 to come and see me. Okay, another $3,000 will take care of you while you're here for a good week or two, and then the rest of it will be for the work. Girl, you could have did that, but you gave this bitch $30,000 to do what? Girl, bye. Am I getting gold? I'm getting a gold bracelet or something, bitch. What are you gifting me? Am I getting a new car, girl? That's a car, bitch. The fuck out of here, girl. The fuck? Ooh, girl. I can't stand some of y'all. Little Mystic, but low key, I love Nutter Butters when I used to eat that stuff. Ugh. You and my friend River City, you know they have Nutter Butters with chocolate. Dipped in chocolate now. I think they're called Nutter Butter Dips. Now imagine we go to the store 2 weeks ago. They're having a sale. Imagine this 30-year-old woman literally saying, Nutter Butters! Going up, paying for it with the Nutter Butter in their mouth, sitting and sucking on. And we literally got into a debate, River City, talking about the cookie of the Nutter Butter is not a wafer. I said, bitch, what is it? It's a cookie. I said, girl, yes, wafers are cookies too, honey. But wafers don't have the fulfilling shit of a cookie. Bitch, it's two wafers with peanut butter on the inside. No, bro, those are two cookies with cream in the middle. Okay, girl. So you take a Nutter Butter and you take an ice cream sandwich and put it side by side. Bitch, it looks the same. Better yet, bitch, take an Oreo cookie. Okay, which is actually, I take that back. Bitch, two wafers together makes a cookie. Nutter Butter are cookies, but they're two wafers with cream in the middle. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. But we were going back and forth for that. I said, girl, I gotta go. We've been talking about this for an hour. I gotta go, honey. Take you and your Nutter Butter and ass somewhere else. Then she said, I said Nutter Butter, not Nutter Buddies. I said, bitch, I didn't hear about no Nutter Buddies until recently. What the fuck is a nutty buddy? Bitch, the fuck? I know about Nutter Butters. Okay, butters, but nutty buddies? The fuck? Bitch, get out of here. Got time for that. Bye, girl. Come on in, Sugar Brown Secret. I know that's right, Sugar Brown. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you, Edibus. Listen, Spirit comes in. The medical examiner. Come on, River City. The medical examiner, not the coroner. I'm like, what the fuck you call them? A gynecologist? No, the medical examiner. Y'all gotta look at that. That was some deep shit. That's girl, that's all people's cooking. People be like, girl, you don't know. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now between you and I. Come close. I had a relative who married somebody from a African country, and they eat monkey brains. Girl, I don't know how the fuck she got some monkey brains or anything. I guess she got. And this not a wife tell y'all. This is the legit. And people would say shit about she, girl. This when I was younger, y'all. Like I was younger. Okay, younger. Like girl, 9 years old, 8 or 9 years old, and she would be like, oh. Don't touch this spaghetti. You could touch this spaghetti now. So I'm just like, what the fuck? And then people, I had a cousin, shout out to my cousin. Hey Kiki. She brought up something about blood and spaghetti and shit, y'all. Like I said, y'all, I was like 9 or 10 years old. I was like, wait, what? The what? So girl, I never looked at spaghetti the same. That ragu sauce, girl, I don't fuck with ragu. Bitch, I do some basilia. Okay, hello? Or some what's her name? Grandma May. But bitch, I ain't doing no ragu. No tea, no shade, girl. Not oh. But anyway, I think she was feeding some shit to this man because y'all, this man was like getting touched with some tea, and I really think she was being sick. I think she was putting some shit up in the shit because I'm just like, bitch, why is she gotta be this and that? But anyway, one time, y'all, because I wasn't rebellious, but I was like, girl. I want to see why she's making 2 separate meals for me because, some people think that's cute. She's married, so she want to do it up for her man, and she want to do it down for us. I'm like, no, girl, it looks the same. Bitch, I was so, y'all. I don't know why I should be revealing this. I got cousins that watch this. I don't know why I should be revealing. Well, I tried something that was made, and y'all, it tasted a little different. You know how you eat something a lot and you know what it tastes like? It's just like, this tastes a little different. And y'all, my taste buds are so strong, I could tell what's even like seasoned. Like my palate is so culturally diverse. Like I know the season, so I know, oh, this is cumin, oh, this is basil, this is oregano, this is parsley, this is rosemary, oh, this is cilantro, whatever. I can taste it, y'all. Oh, this is lime, this is that. Y'all, it fucked me up. I start getting a headache. That's the first shit I had. I got a headache. Then I feel my body get all, woo. It was getting all hot. And then I start peeing a lot. Then it went into fucking, And I remember y'all had on a yellow shirt that said something log yard. Yeah, bitch, we were like country bumpkin hillbillies, y'all. It was like something, it was a yellow shirt with something log on it. Because a lot of my family members are truck drivers, y'all. They're on their beds and shit. Matter of fact, 2 of the most wealthy truck driving companies, one is in the South, one is over here, is owned by my family. Anyway, we won't get into that. Well, bitch, I ended up having to wrap myself up with that, y'all, because it was just going everywhere. But anyway, I think she put something in that, y'all. I think she put something in that. So, bitch, I was like, bitch, I'm not trusting nobody's cooking. Girl, if my mama didn't cook it, or one of my aunties, I wasn't eating it, y'all. Like, I was picky like that. When I spend the night at people's house, y'all, I would be like, yeah, let me have some cereal. And I remember one time I went to my auntie's house and she was like, oh, we don't have no cereal, no noodles. but we have this and that. And no, thank you. Because bitch, I started putting shit together. Relish look like boogers. So bitch, you might, yeah, yeah, girl, you might be that type of girl. Yellow Kool-Aid look like urine. You might be that type of girl. No, thank you. Girl, when I got caught wind of that transmission fluid and orange juice and Gatorade, I said, bitch, hell no. I need to, girl, we not doing no open containers. I need to open it myself. The bottled water, okay. Girl, it's not just people cooking. It took me a while to even trust, when I go to grocery stores, you know that, at Ralph's and Vons, they have the already made in food and shit. Girl, I'm like, well, how do I know that they didn't accidentally slip up and put a girl? It had me tripping, y'all. I just got some red skin potato salad, 2 weeks ago, and I told my friend I was freaked out because they had a real herb in there, and I thought it was pubic hair, bitch. Y'all, I was so disgusted. I said, wait, what? Bitch, is that pubic hair in this? And she was like, girl, let me see. Girl, we picked it up. I said, well, this is a lot of fucking pubic hair. And my dumb ass, I'm like, okay, let me taste it. Okay. It was dill, y'all. It was dill. It was dill. It was dill, y'all. Anyway, but it was black. It was weird. Are you familiar with the Aquarian Spiritual Center that was based in LA? Oh no. I'm gonna look into that. I'm familiar with the Neptune. Never mind. No, no, Edibus. Please let me know. Long time no see. Hey, sis, how you doing? Come on, RJ Black Leo God. How you doing? Are you really a Leo? Oh, y'all. Hold on. Let me turn off this heater, y'all. Mm. Y'all, you guys can control my heater from my phone, y'all. Yes, y'all. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Watch this. Let me make sure I ain't giving out no tea right now. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Y'all. You see that right there? It says, bitch, hallway. Yes, y'all. Home. Girl. You could turn it down right here, y'all. You could turn it down right here. It's currently on. You see that right there, y'all? It is currently. How does that outside? Yeah, this is my screen protector, y'all. That's not. Yeah, that's not my phone cracked up like that. That's my screen protector. Even a nigga beside y'all, he laying here with his legs wide open, honey, busted wide for a nigga. Anyway, oh, I don't eat anything like that anymore. But it was the peanut butter that I love. Oh, see, I can't have peanut butter. The weirdest thing about it, I can have Reese's Pieces cups, but I can have a lot of them. Like I love some Reese's Pieces cups, but peanut butter, fucks me up. I was looking up that there's something in old blood. There's something in peanuts that old blood type cannot digest. There's an enzyme in peanuts, and so a lot of people who are old blood type are either allergic to peanuts or it fucks them up. I'm not allergic to it, but it really gets me up. Like kind of like milk. I'm not lactose intolerant. People said everybody's lactose intolerant. I don't think so. I've had ice cream before. If it's some expensive ice cream bitch with milk in it, I can have it. When it comes to this cheap ass ice cream bitch, I don't care what nobody fucking say. $2 a quart fucking ice cream bitch, they put some other shit up in that. I've had some Hagen Doggins. I had some other shit, Ben and Jerry and shit, girl. And that shit didn't give me no damn diarrhea and bubble gut and shit. But bitch, even going into the other shit, the dryers, no churn shit that I got. It said non-fat milk. Bitch, when I ate that shit, girl, that shit done fuck me up, y'all. I made vegan chocolate chip cookies and put the vanilla ice cream on y'all and ate that up like, girl. Ooh, girl, that done fuck me up. Bitch, please. McDonald's shit fuck me up too. That's how I eat McDonald's milkshakes. That's been gifts for that. Cluda. Yeah, they eat monkey brain sugar brown. Disgusting. But she was a pretty lady though. And she had a deep voice too. I was scared of her, girl. She had a very deep voice. Yo, Bubble, come over here, boo boo. And I didn't know anything about, is that a man? I didn't know anything about that. See, I don't know how kids know about that, girl. Maybe my mom didn't talk about shit like that. But kids be like, man, that's a nigga. Not. I'm saying kids know a lot now. It's like, damn. Like I had an auntie too. I won't say her name, y'all. But she had a lot of testosterone. She married one of my uncles, y'all. Yeah, she was very girl. She looked just like this naturally. I don't give a fuck about that though. I'm from the Bay, and we don't play out here. I keep a girl. She kept a girl. I'm not saying that because they might incriminate her, y'all. Even though she served time, girl, she fucked somebody up. I guess somebody threatened to do something to somebody, and she met up and did some things to them, girl. She did like a good 7 or 8 years in prison. And girl, she scared me. Now that I'm older, I see her and I'm like, girl, if I would have known back in the day what the fuck a transgender was, I would have said definitely that was. And but my uncle, he's rough like that, so he needs a rough woman. He needs a woman that will chin check him if he chin check her. And they were together for a long time. Uh huh. Yeah. Girl, even a dog didn't play. They had a dog, girl. His name was Chucky. And girl, they actually had to put him down because somebody's kid jumped over the gate. And see, that's something too. I don't play with dogs and shit like that. But somebody's kid jumped over the gate. Chucky was an Akita dog. Akita dogs need to be trained, y'all. Pit bulls and Akita, they need to be trained. Chows do too. They have a mind of their own. But they jumped over the gate, and that dog tore him up, y'all. Like, girl, they tore him up. Like, he had to get stitches. Oh, girl, that dog tore that boy up. And they ended up getting sued. They lost their house, girl. They sued for the house. They sued for a lot of shit. They had like a BMW, some other old school, nice ass car. They had a truck, girl. They gave auto. I said, damn, they must sue for a lot of money. Because, bitch, yeah, they had the downsize. And then he ended up splitting up with her, too. Anyway, I ain't telling people business like that. No offense, not for you. Yeah, we don't do monkey brains, honey. I feel bad eating cows and chickens. Okay? I feel bad eating that. So I'm really trying to get out of eating that. Oh, goodness, you are going to make the faux, the fa I had earlier come back up talking about people messing with food. Come on, fa. Yes, honey. Don't fuck with me. There's a Vietnamese place here in River City that have a t-shirt that says "Don't fuck with me." Like Phuket. People think it's fuck it. This is a little off topic. I have been confused about my spirituality. I do believe in God, and yeah, there's another side of me that's curious about crystals and tarot readings. Let me read the next one. As I was told, it was wrong to serve two masters. So I guess maybe it's best to go soul searching. What's your opinion and or advice? Well, let me tell you something I learned because I was a little confused too in the beginning. So the whole purpose of researching or getting to know God is to have things revealed to you about you. You're seeking God to, very similar to the Kundalini energy, right? You're rising from the root up to the crown, okay? And the crown represents the God consciousness, the Christ consciousness. So in life, you're rising up. So you're literally, God is leaving the trail, the universal God, the God, Buddha, whoever you believe in, Oshun. These energies are leading trails for you to find who you are. It's like a mirror. And even going into the original stories of Adam being, or Edom being a hermaphrodite and being split up. And when he became split, the male separated from female, he became in the known. Like, oh my God, I'm naked. And oh my God, this and that. And things started happening. But when he didn't know, out of sight, out of mind, that's where that comes from. When he didn't know about how different he was, those things did not affect him. It didn't even cross his mind. Even going into being lonely, something happened to where he knew he was lonely. And so a mate was made for him. But going into you, so you researching God is not your master. That's why we talk about mastering self and disciplining self. God, whoever it is you believe in, is meant to lead you back to you. We fell from grace because we have had communication connections with that divine being or divine beings. We've been there before. They say that no one has ever seen God's face or heard God's voice and all this good stuff, but Moses and all that good stuff. No, you have. That's why you fell from grace. So this whole life and the life that you have existing in this form and the many other forms that you've always had or you've experienced before, and the upcoming ones, if you're having more incarnations, is for you to find who you really are. And all these beings are aspects of you. So the more you think you know, the less you actually know. And the same thing with serving two masters. If you love yourself and you believe in God, that's one master. It's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. You going and getting into spiritual stuff ultimately leads you back to yourself. So if God is leading you to yourself, and crystals lead you to yourself, and tarot leads you to yourself, these are three different things, but it's one objective. So how you serving two gods? Now I do think the word "you cannot have two masters" come from you putting people before you. That's what I believe. I think that we're all come from the same cloth at as a certain level. Like I was telling someone, um, who we came from. We came from reptilians. Everybody did. That's why when the bitch came in my room to see it, ooh, girl, I need to do a video on that. When the girl came in my room a couple months ago, Patrice Miller or something like that, and was like, white people are DNA aliens and they're reptilians and shit. Bitch, you are too. But see, you let these so-called conscious people teach you bullshit, that ego. That's that self-righteous bitch. You're better than other people because you think you've been mistreated because you're better than other motherfuckers. When in fact, that you done some shit to the divine universe and you taught your ass a lesson. And that's why you experience shit that you experience. And instead of you waking up to who you really is, you still, oh, me, oh, poor me. And that's why you're still where you're at. So we all come from reptilians. We even have a reptilian brain called the old brain. And our oldest ancestor, believe it or not, is a form of a reptilian. It was actually, it looks like a rat. I think it's called a mycip, a nisip, simnip. Look it up. 65 million years ago. We all came from that. All mammals came from that. Even going into pregnancy, the dolphin, dogs, humans. When we're pregnant, the first few weeks of our pregnancy, all the babies look the same. It's not until the babies start developing fully to where it separates, but the embryos look the motherfucking same. So I'm saying all that to say is that all these things lead you to who you are, and you should genuinely seek these things if it's going to help you find who you are. If you're using these things to hide, mask, or not even want to look into who you are, then these are obstacles. And then that will be worshiping two gods because you're denying yourself for shit that serve you no good. And the same thing with friends. And y'all hear me with song? The same thing with friends. The same thing with friends and lovers. You know, you're worshiping two masters at one. Now, the old saying is when you become married, you become one being. Yeah, once again, if you're the other half, which means you're equal. But bitch, if you're not really happy with the man, then yeah, bitch, you're worshiping two masters. That's why your life is fucked up. Yeah. So yes, like I said, my advice to you is if these things are leading you to yourself, it's okay to look into it and to get it. But if it is a distraction, so you don't have to face yourself. Because see, a lot of people, and that amazes me, Sugar Brown, is that they're spiritually inclined, but yet they can't get healing for themselves. So they're doing readings on others, but they're not figuring out why they're insecure about who they are. But spirit is talking to them. They're just not paying attention. They're just like, I don't want to hear it. So anyway, as long as you're not that way, you're good. But all this leads you to your higher self, which in return leads you to God. Okay, going into the Rachis and going even into the Buddhists, because a lot of people are into the Buddhist system. It teaches you about the energies and how being a master of yourself is the closest thing to godliness. So you meditating, quieting yourself, and focusing on your spirit, it raises your vibrations. It raises your vibrations, pull you closer up to that God-like state of mind. So I always remember that when you're at your lowest, you know, or you say you're at your lowest, you're actually saying I'm the furthest away from my goddess or God frequency. When you say you're high and you're feeling your best, that means you're rising up. Okay, I always remember that. Yes, I always thought I was okay. I read that. Hell, I used to call the Charlene. I used to call the Charlene, and they thought I sound like a dude who was 6 foot. Oh shit. The chat line. Sugar Brown. Yes, listen, Sugar Brown. I miss those chat lines. I told y'all back in the day. I told y'all. See, people think I be making shit up. I told y'all there's community trade out there. There's a lot of DO celebrity men that fuck with trans women and some of these gay men. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I know a gay friend right now who lives over there on the East Coast. I almost slipped up and said where he's at. And he's definitely, he's definitely played with some of these heterosexual men. We allegedly. But see, we know what it was, girl, when they talk about they want to take a 10-inch dick up their ass and shit. So anyway, ain't no straight man saying that. I digress. But I told y'all back in the day, on the chat line, the LA Blade, a lot of celebrities got on there, y'all. Like some of your well-known celebrities like Chris Crocker caught on there as Penelope. I told y'all these first girl. Penelope got up on here and sound like a damn parrot. And I don't give a fuck about this. Because they knew that LA Blade was like a black chat line and Latins, like Latin people were in the back, room 13, room 11. And then the blacks were in the front and everywhere else, girl. And y'all, there was a lot of celebrities on there. I won't say no names, y'all. We'll keep that on low. But anyway, one of them in particular, and rest in peace to the guy that was killed off there too. There was a boy that was set up too. But there was one in particular who loved the girls. And I remember when my friend Play Mother would say, "Oh, she's a girl on the train." Because he's like, "Well, who is that?" And she's like, "Oh, she's a young girl." And he's like, "A girl? Or, my voice was very high, y'all. I tried to make my voice deep, like 14 to 16. I would try to go, 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 go. And I fucked myself up, y'all. But my voice was always high pitched and everything. And then she was like, "Oh, what?" And she's like, "Oh, she's a girl in training." But anyway, they're talking, you guys. And she tells me after, she said, "Hey, did you watch this show?" And I'm like, "Yes, I love that show, and I won't say y'all the show. Actually, fucking y'all find out who this is anyway, eventually." And she's like, "He's on there." And I'm like, "Okay, wait, who's on there? The guy that you're talking to?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, how do you?" And she's like, "Girl, this is LA, girl. Everybody has secrets." The fuck? I was like, "Girl, I want to get down there." Anyway, but sure enough, y'all, nowadays, girl, this guy is open to the girls. And somebody did a commentary and said that he was faking it. But I'm like, girl, I'm not saying, because I don't know if it's real or not, but he's known as community trade. I talk about one of these rappers, y'all. One of these rappers from the area too. Bitch, he's actually not originally from there, but he was into to minors. Me and my cousin, we were young. I lied and told my mom I was going to the Bay Area for something else, and it was to kick it with him. And I wasn't thinking, like, honestly, I wasn't thinking, "Oh, this is wrong." But I'm also thinking too, I didn't think he got down to get down. But it's also like, why he want to meet up with two feminine ass queens underage? And then of course he must have had a change of thought, y'all. I told y'all that story, y'all. I'll tell y'all a story again if y'all want to hear it. If you want to hear it, say yes. I'm in GA with my New York accent, so I was told I'm aggressive. Listen, New Yorkers are very aggressive. That's why I love New Yorkers. See, I'm not from New York, but I feel like I grew up with somebody who's from New York, like my mama. Like my mother's very aggressive. They're in your face, and now she got a pistol, so she really don't play. But yeah, she's very. See, that's how the New Yorkers. They're very aggressive in your face, bitch. What's up? What's up? What you gotta say? What you gotta say? Cause see, I'm from Brooklyn, and we don't play like that. Bookie did book. Oh, that's the Boogie Down Bronx. Anyway, shout out to my Brooklyn people. I've never heard the version of the Adam story. Where does the Lilith fit in the story if she was made Adam's equal before Eve? Well, I mean, there's many, many stories because, of course, Lilith was the one they tried to, race out the whole storyline because Lilith was the one to actually really, really awaken mankind on their true identity. We're going to leave that there. But I have a sister, I believe her. I believe her because the girl, before she knew Lilith, she was struggling. She was, a bummy bitch. Not saying that. She was a bummy bitch. Maybe we'll do an interview with her. She was a bummy bitch, in and out the system doing things. And she said Lilith came to her. And then when she first told me this, I said, "This bitch done lost her damn mind. Lilith ain't fucking with you, bitch." But she really was given that energy. And, going into Aaliyah the singer, there was some Lilith energy with Aaliyah. And even going into Akasha and how that ties into Suck Me. And I didn't even know how intertwined these energies were. But this person's, my sister's energy was very much like she was that bitch, but she didn't have to say she was that bitch. Like her actions showed. She didn't have to say, "Oh my God, look at me, I'm beautiful. Oh my God, look at me, look at me." She didn't have to do that. Just her being there, you're like, "Whoa, this is a goddess." She didn't have to open. Very much like Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe to me would be the embodiment of Oshun. If anybody asks me, if I saw a celebrity and I say, right, "Oh, that's her," Janelle Monáe is that bitch. She doesn't have to be flashy and here's my titties and all that. She don't have to do that. Just being who she is, it's like that's a goddess. That bitch is reigning, honey. She's reigning. That bitch knows herself. She's in her mind. She knows it. She's wearing that crown fucking good. So like I said, I'm gonna do an interview with my sister. We'll go more into Lilith stuff with her. I think I had a class on Lilith back in the day, which dealt with sex magic and stuff. Yeah, I think we did. I think we did a Queen of Lilith class back in the day. But she embodies that essence. And like I said, Lilith have taken her from being this bungy bitch to where she had to do magic, as we call it, to where she's that bitch. Okay, she's that bitch. I almost feel like a junior compared to her. And I say almost. I say that very loosely. Because I know, girl. If I wanted that $10,000 Chanel bag, I know I can give it to you, bitch. Even though she's had multiple Chanel bags, yeah, and she give them away too. Why the fuck? Why she haven't given me one? That why have she got me a Chanel bag? Bitch. When we do that interview, bitch, we gonna ask her why she hasn't gave me a Chanel bag, bitch. Yeah, fuck that shit. What? Okay, we gonna pick a bone with her ass. Yeah, girl, we gonna do that interview very soon too. Where's my Chanel bag, bitch? Anyway, sugar, come on in here, right? I'll be seeing it in people. Yes, can you tell me about Ms. Rael? Ms. Rael. What you want to know about Ms. Rael? Every time I say the name, I think about Mizrahi. Y'all know Isaac Mizrahi. Yes, honey. Yes, I got a bat in my car. Oh, okay. Listen, you better have a baseball. You better have a ball in that car too. You better have. What is, now I'm thinking about something. When I moved, that bat did not move with me. Y'all, listen. When I moved, a lot of stuff is still packed up. But y'all, I had a generator that was worth $300. I cannot find. I don't know if the housekeepers did something with it, bitch, or it's put up somewhere. I don't know. I've not been through everything. Don't judge me. It's been 5 months since I've been through shit. But I'm thinking about. I had a bat too that was gifted to me. Very heavy duty bat too. And I just thought about. I'm like, bitch, where the fuck is that bat at? Yeah, I wonder where that bat is, honey. Aluminum bat too, girl. Aluminum bats are the best bat. You might need to get yourself together. Are you ready to fight, or what? What the fuck is that? Yes, honey. Yes, honey. New York, I'm ready to fight. What's up, honey? I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. And if I do have to fight, I don't like to fight with my hands. Okay, I like to fight spiritually. Bitch, she's finished. Finito. Take her out. Finish her. That's my type of fight. You just never know. Gotta be prepared. Yes, chicks out here be disrespectful. Listen, come on in here, Virgo Rose. How you doing, Rose? Listen, they be disrespectful everywhere, Sugar Brown. You gotta listen. Especially if you got a man. You could, I'm not for this because I'm gonna be first to take out this. If you're married and your man wants to spoil me, that have nothing to do with me. You need to hit him up. If you married and your man want to get a little bit of, just a little treating on you yee, bitch, that's what you got. I'm not a homebreaking hoe, but bitch, I'm also that's what you got. But for you on your hand, because see, I'm playing the devil's advocate here. If you have a man and you see bitches, they see y'all together. See, I don't do this. When I see a man with his wife, I look the other way because you don't know. I learned my lesson before. I remember someone made me a malachite or malachite ring, and there was a woman in the store, and I remember that her husband was checking me out. Like I could feel him grope me, even though he wasn't groping me. Like I was like, ooh. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting got together. What's going on? I was feeling breezes and shit. So something was going on. So I'm looking at Scott. I'm like, it must be him. Cute little guy too. Very cute. But the girlfriend, I didn't even notice her at first, but I saw her. She's looking at me like, Uh-huh. Oh, bitch. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Open that spiritual mouth right now, bitch. I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you like a catfish. And y'all, I literally was like, oh shit. Girl went around, went back, she there. Y'all, I said, bitch, I gotta go. We checked out, y'all. Mind you, I didn't even hear the crystal fall off the ring, y'all, or feel it. Y'all, when I got in that car, I realized that stone was gone. And I was like, oh my God. Went, look, there was nothing in the store, y'all. So I said, this bitch, oh, I know the fuck she got going on. Cause see, that's what I get. But I said, yeah, she doing some shit on her man. She said, oh, bitch, yeah, you want to sit here and do that sex act? Cause see, if you think it, you doing it. The spirit says if you think it, you've done it. So, bitch, sex match don't have to be done. Girl, anything. You going into how you manifest. Come on in here. The spirits teach you how to manifest it through scripture. Do we need to go there? Do we need to break that scripture down? If you thought it, you done it. So, bitch, I was thinking of some raunchy shit, and she gave me a look like, bitch, go ahead. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Yeah, open that mouth and that mind, bitch. Go ahead. I kid y'all not. I was like, ooh, this is freaky. She reading my energy. And that shit, whoop. So the ring, she got that ring because she was sending me energy, and that ring protected me. Very similar to when I went into a store to get some black candles. There was a store that sold black candles. Didn't know they had black candles. I think it was called Black Tiki Wood or Black Sandalwood, one of them. Went into the store. I was trying to find my way there. A lady's looking at me. I won't call her a bitch. She was an older lady. She was looking at me. I had on no protection because I didn't think that, hey, I needed it like that, bitch. I was going to a party. I wanted to pick up my spice before I went to the party because I went home. I was going to fuck some shit up. Bitch, I guess we were fighting over candles and I didn't even know it. So, bitch, I turned the corner and the candles were in a spot that shouldn't have been there. So she obviously hit the candles. Bitch, I'm like, oh my God, let me get all of them. Y'all, they have the whole box full of candles. It's like 24 candles in total. 50 cents a candle to y'all. Folks just like this. Bitch, I literally left. Y'all, when I checked out, I'm starting to feel myself get high. And it's in my head. And I'm like, oh, somebody's sending me energy. Get in my car, y'all. I'm burning up. I said, oh, Jesus, what the fuck is going on? Bitch, I rolled the windows down, y'all. It was cold as fuck, y'all. I'm going 60 on a 30-mile-per-hour road so the cold air can hit me, y'all. I even had the AC on, bitch. I was burning up. Bitch, I have to call my family and say, I cannot make it to your gathering because I'm not feeling good. Girl, I get home, y'all. I'm throwing up. It was like green and purple. It was some weird shit. Y'all thought I had something, y'all. The next day, I literally went to the doctor and everything, too. Everything was fine. But it hit me when I was retelling the story 2 days after that with my sister. I said, bitch, I think there was a witch in that fucking store, and those were her fucking candles, and she didn't think I was gonna make my way back to it. And I did kind of say, aha, because bitch, like I said, I know we were fighting for the candles, but I got it. She was like, darn it. Like she got it like, damn, the bitch got it for me. So she was like, bitch, you want it? And I think that was the bitch that took my wig hair and was like, oh, your hair. She was like, oh, your hair is shedding. And was like, oh, I got it for you. Bitch, it's a wig. Even the bitch in that other store, I told my sister, I said, girl, that's why we're wigs. See that right there? Girl, she's like, oh, Mija, your hair. And then she did that little thing. Oh, bitch, you ain't getting me together. You ain't doing a glamour spell on me, bitch. You see a young, beautiful thing. You want to pull this energy? See, bitches be thinking they doing it, girl. You ain't doing it, bitch. You been there, done that. Men be doing it too. Y'all better wake up, girl. You sideline hoes. So I'm like, I ain't fucking, I ain't being no sideline hoe for free, girl. You are not going to take my energy, my young, vibracious energy to your 60-year-old life, and I'm aging. My bones start hurting and shit. And then I find out you're married and your wife looking happy and shit. Oh, girl, I'm 60. Like death becomes her. Girl, sucking your energy and giving it to her. No, thank you. Because she knows you can manifest one for yourself. I don't know. That's our River City. Is that why? But listen, that is manifested. If she give me one River City, that'd be really manifested. So I want her to give me the Chanel bag because they got a Chanel bag up there for like 10,000, y'all, that goes up in value. Well, ain't nobody drop it like that. I'm not cutting in on that. But they have a Chanel bag out there, y'all, for $10,000 that goes up, so it's an investment. And I'm like, I want that bag, but I don't want to spend my money. I want somebody. Why spend mine when you can spend yours? I want somebody to spend their money on me and get that Chanel bag. And so, bitch, when I get on the phone with her, River City, I'm not gonna ask her shit before then. When we get on this phone, I'm gonna say, bitch, what Chanel bags are you giving out, girl? And it better not be those bags, but you never gave me a motherfucking Chanel bag. Bitch, popping, locking, and dropping, girl. You going all along the streets of Michigan and Indiana and in Florida and all shit, bitch, giving girl Chanel bags. Bitch, where my Chanel bag at? The only thing I owned that was ever Chanel was Chanel earrings, bitch. You know, they were gifted to me, honey, and I think the man got it from his wife because I said, bitch, this ain't brand new. Motherfucker. Fuck him. Mm-hmm. Let me stop, y'all. Uh, uh, a lot of new names on here. Yes, coming here, Virgo Rose. Yes, honey, listen. Listen, I need to start coming here a little more too. I don't be here as much as I used to. I need to start coming here a little more. But I just been so tied up. But let's don't worry about it. River City, I got a surprise for you. Yes, I do. I know I said it before, but I'm for real. Okay, listen. Today, you guys, I slept 4 hours. I have to go take care of some business, and I am actually surprised. I drove 4.5 hours um, in total. Now, bitch, for those of you who do not drive, especially in California, if you drive in Texas and all that, I feel like you can go 4 hours and not feel it. In California, it's so hilly and mountain-ish. Like, girl, even your car feel it. Like, it's just it's so much. And then driving, you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to the road, y'all. Like, thank God I'm accident free and have been since I've been driving. Because you really have to focus. You have to, I was looking to your rear view, side view mirrors, pay attention to people's tires. I do. Look at their wheel to see, oh, bitch, your wheel is turning a little bit. You honk at them, bitch, ooh, all that good shit, bitch, that's it. Bitch, you check out your surroundings, girl. You be very cautious. But it's too much. So it's draining. 4.5 hours of driving. I almost slept about 4 hours. I came home. I got completely naked. I laid down. But then I couldn't sleep, y'all. I was like, let me take a nap, y'all. I literally laid down, started checking my emails, messaging people. And I said, fuck it. I said, bitch, I'll stay up. Also, we did some work yesterday. So energetically, it's still there. It's still there, honey. And it's still early. It's 11:10. I'm not going to bed around like 1 or 2 in the morning. You just realized that she didn't give you a back thinking thing. Yeah, yeah. Well, she said it very, we talked earlier today, RJ, believe it or not, she said, I'm ready for a new life. I feel stagnant. And I told her I could see it. And I said, but you need to move. You need to relocate, reset everything. Move somewhere where you don't know nobody, to where you're like a newborn baby. Coming into the world, girl, you become so energetic, so free with your thoughts. You don't feel restricted. People are distant, so they can't really control you. Because I feel like people try to micromanage you, family and friends. So when you don't live near them, bitch, they can't really control you. But she mentioned, she was like, yeah, one of these girls, she was homeless and she was staying with me and blah, blah, blah. And now she turned her back on me. And she said she was one of the girls I gave a Chanel back to. And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about that. She did mention that before. Right? So I still wasn't thinking about it because she was telling me her story. And I'm just like, oh, girl, that's fucked up. You got to stop fucking with her because she's two-faced. And then right now that we talking, I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. This bitch be dropping bags and buying Chanel bags, bitch. She's like a transgender Black China, allegedly. I don't know, but allegedly Black China dropped 10,000 bags, on friends shit like it's nothing. She gives everybody $5,000. And all I get them, I'm like, well, that sounds about right. Won't say, but I will say. No, I won't say. But something, yeah, I'm like, about 5,000. That sounds about right. She like to give people $5,000, and then she likes spend 13,000 shit on herself. I kind of thought about that, like, bitch, where's my Chanel bag? Christmas done passed, New Year's done passed, spring equinox is coming up, bitch. Where my Chanel bag, bitch? She gave a small little investment, or gift a couple of months ago. And anyway, maybe that was the Chanel bag. I don't know. I go through. What do you go through, Sugar Brown? Oh, the people trying to steal your man. Get them together. So listen, Edibus, who told you about Mizrael? New York City people repeat verbs a lot. Yes, they do. Like you're gonna fight, or you scared dog. Listen, don't we come from New York people, Julie Joey? Honey, you wanna fight? ah, I don't talk. I just do it right. Come on in here. That's how you gotta be. Ooh, hold on. That's how you gotta be. Oh my God. I'm still trying to work this little keyboard here. Black candles are for, I don't just talk, I do it. Black candles are good for powerful energy. So the myths are, and by the way, you guys, there's a bulb that I bought at Home Depot. Let me see if I can show y'all. Y'all see that? I bought a purple light bulb. It actually looked blue. I think I bought a blue and a purple. So this is the blue one. I just love blue lights. Blue lights is actually relaxing for you too. But anyway, um, black candles, the myth behind it is um black candles are bad luck. If someone gives you a black candle, don't accept it, all this other good shit. But a lot of people who are into esoteric information and true occultists know that black candles are very much like white candles. They could be used for anything. So just to give you a good example, adding a black candle with a green candle, according to the people who believe in that. I don't believe in that. I'm just sharing this because I'm not really trying to get out information, but I'm giving, but I'm really not trying to give. Black candle with green candles would bring in strong money energy. But the downfall with black candles is that energy is so potent. Sugar brown, if you're not used to of using energy, that energy would get you right together. Okay. There's people that use black candles to hex and curse other people, but in fact they curse and hex themselves because that energy is so potent. It's like the ultimate void, right? It's like the universe. Like people think that the scientists have been out into space and they've been to the moon and all that, but they can't. They're still trying to figure it out. That's why they're always doing these missions. They're telling y'all they're going to Mars and all this good shit, bitch. They're trying to figure out how to get there. Come on in here. They're trying to figure out the terrain to get there. And I'm just telling you what I know. Everybody's stuck, okay, physically underneath the fucking dome, underneath the submarine. Bitch, we're all stuck in here, okay? Hello, when I say stuck, I'm not saying it in that way. So with black candles, that energy is so potent, it's connected to the Saturn energy or what's beneath the surface. So when you work with black candles or you wear the color black, things that are underneath the surface, as I told my friend back in the day too, I wore a lot of black. She had a niece that wore a lot of black. She said, "Ooh, I just don't like it. It's so depressing." To you it is because maybe you're not ready to confront your demons. People who are willing and open to confront their demons, they love the color black. Like me, I love the color black because it's pulling all of what you're hiding underneath the surface to the top and you have to face it. So people who are afraid of wearing the color black all the time, they're afraid to face their fucking demons. Oh, I don't wear the color black. Oh, that's so negative. No, girl, you're just afraid of yourself. You're running from yourself. Even going into 666 black carpet. Anyway, um, but that energy is so potent and it's so strong, sugar brown, that it pulls everything up. So people work with a black counter to protect themselves. Then shit start coming, and they're like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" Ooh, ooh. That's why you work with stuff in sections. You don't just do one time anything. So like I said, black is used for a lot of stuff, but you can use black with other colors. Even get black and green, black and blue, black and white, black and red, black and yellow, black and orange. This thing it amplifies the color. There you go. Black is what you call an amplifier. Okay, so if your goal is to get love, you can use black candles for love. You might want to be careful with that. But if you've mastered, if you've been a sex worker, because see, a lot of people get that fucked up too. If you've been a stripper, a prostitute, an escort, any type of dark entertainment, and you have been successful at it, that means you have mastered the art of seduction, which is the first step to love. So with the color black, if you master that, you can use black to attract love, and it'll be some real good potent love. You can also do it to attract a good sugar daddy if that's what you're seeking. But if you've not mastered that aspect of yourself and use black to manifest that, you're going to get a killer. You're going to get somebody that's going to beat your ass until you can't see no more. You're going to get somebody that might even bring you, that death energy. For those who've mastered that energy, that's new beginnings for us. We use black to represent new beginnings. It's like doing magic during the black moon. It's to open things up. It's to bring things to us. But if you have not mastered that, then white would be the best kind for you. So use white with red, white with purple, white with green, white with yellow, white with amber, white with gold, white with yellow green, white with lavender, like that. So black is the heavier, white is the lighter. In the essence, black is heavier with energy, white is heavier or lighter with energy. Now, to really be truthful with you, as I was talking about it with people, black and white is the same color. If you actually look up the real meaning of black, black means without hue, and it's the same color as white and gray. So a lot of people are actually shocked to find out that the real white people that we actually speak of are actually Asians, Orientals. And a lot of you guys can't take that. A lot of you guys out here so stupid, you're under spells that you think that white folks are blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, because that's the Hitler shit that they taught you. Oh my God, but they're mutants. They mutated. That's where y'all get the alien shit from, right? But you know, there are black people with blonde hair, blue eyes. So are they mutants as well? Yes, the fuck they is. Hell, some of y'all have genes and shit that's been mutated. That's like I born with 6 fucking fingers. Y'all born with fucking the brain cells of a damn rat. We want to say that because rats are intelligent, but you're just stupid. You think with your pussy than with the top head. You know. So let's talk about it. There are some deformities there too. But anyway, I'm gonna get back because that's a little too much for some people. But the real definition of black is something that lacks color and lacks hue, and white lacks color and it lacks hue, and gray lacks color and it lacks hue. Green is color. Blue is color. In fact, blue is the darkest of the colors, if you didn't know. See, that's what I said before. Hello, people be like, my mom's so black, she blue black. Bitch, no, she not. Bitch, no, she not, girl. She's Vishnu now. She's Vishnu now, honey. Bitch, get out of here. Girl, bye. But y'all cut up in that little spell. Y'all fight each other with a war that's not even, girl. Y'all think y'all fighting a war that has yet to be even touched. Y'all out here talking about some white on black wars and shit, bitch. You look stupid to the so-called white people and the so-called black people. Y'all look stupid, bitch, because that is not it, sis. That's not it, sis. Trust what I tell you, that's not it. Oh, you should check out the LED lights called Govee Good Light Quality, Low Price and Wi-Fi. Oh wow, is it connected to Google? Oh, Google operates stuff around here. Hey Google, no, let me stop. No, I'm playing. Oh, should you? Okay, I read that. Yes, didn't Black Candles Mint live stream? Break that down for us. Yes, we do know that black is connected to the ninth level. We do know that black represents the void. Black represents when you're in your mother's uterus and you're developing. Oh, come on in here. Black represents the universe. Black represents the mirrors, the TVs, the phones that we use. Black represents the beginning and the motherfucking end. Come on in here. See, I need somebody to talk with me. So now we're talking about things that will awaken you because even going into colors, I said blank and bank. Blank in English means without. Blanco, okay, which is spelt very similar, come on in here, to blank means white. Now, even going into banco, or even if you're going to black, what's the difference between blank, black, and blanco? Can we talk about it for a minute here? What's the difference between all that? So that's why if you go back to the dictionary, I think it's called the True Dictionary of American English. I think that's what it's called. Or dictionary, American English Dictionary Translation, something like that. This book breaks down what it really is. This y'all, matter of fact, you can probably Google it. Look, bitch, wait, hold up. Because I like to put my money where my mouth. I like to put my magic where my mouth is. Let's get into it. But we're gonna put what I say. We're gonna say definition of black and see what pop up. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, darling. Okay. Because hoes want to, going into magic and shit. Hoes want to talk about magic. Music is magic. Can you explain why music is magic? I can explain it. Octaves. Octaves is a form of energy. Octaves, vibrations, frequencies, all that's the same thing. So it moves something. So the color black, oh, it says blackmail. Girl, we didn't say that. We didn't say the definition of blackmail. No. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Okay, that's not it. So Google's not saying what it is. What is, bam, what is black? So you have to see, when you cast spells, you rearrange words to get what you need. So let's get into it, y'all, very quickly. Come on in, I can read 260 words per minute. Let's get into it. So yes, bitch, I looked at this bitch and I said, bam, I saw it already. So black, okay, is the color of power and sophistication. Black is an incredibly strong and intimidating color that exudes authority and makes us feel secured and protected. Why do you think the police officer wear black? Why do you think you graduate, you wear black robes? Why do you think the judge wear black? Come on in here. Okay. Often seen as as formal and prestigious events. Oh, often seen at formal prestigious events. Y'all, this is very blurry to y'all because I'm zooming in on Google and maybe it's the Android that does that, but it like blurs shit out. This mysterious Marvette arouses and seduces our senses with its elegance and sexiness. Now let's get into here. Black is the darkest color, the result of the absence of or complete absorption of visible light. It is an achromatic color, a color without hue, like white and gray. Bitch, Google it. Hello? It said that white, black, and gray is the same fucking thing. And it said that black is the darkest color, the result of absence or complete absorption of visible light. And light is white. Light is white. Light is right. No, that's what y'all say. I didn't say that. So, in essence, black and white is the same fucking color. But black absorbs the light. Oh, come on in here. Oh, and it says visible light because you use the black light, but you can still see through it. And they got like the black. Y'all, this is so sexy to me, y'all. Look at this Black Panther, honey. Ooh, I wish I could own me a panther. Look at this black pug. Oh, so cute, y'all. Looks so cute. Anyway, that's how I want to pull up, y'all. Mm-hmm. And then also, if you combine all the colors, you get black too. Yes, you do. In fact, black isn't a color. Oh, black isn't on the color wheel because it isn't considered a color. It's all colors, or rather, the absorption of all colors. Black absorbs all light in the color spectrum, bitch. So that means that ultimately, come on in here, that black, oh, come on in here, is invisible like white. And my brother said back in the day that when he was in art school, he said that white was the blank canvas and black was the tracings or the outlines on that blank canvas, which is true because bitch, something has to have an edge somewhere. Nothing is endless. Okay, so black represents the ending of something, and white represents the openness. Oh, girl, come on here, y'all better get it together. Y'all better get it together, honey. Okay, come on here. White and black together makes black. I said what I said. Ow! Actually, black is one of my favorite colors. I love the color black. I love the color black. Come on in, River. I guess Ms. is not something you care to discuss. Listen, Edbus, I want to know, Edbus, who taught you about Mizrael? You also, Alexa and Google. Yes. Okay, that's what I do. Yes. Black and white are not colors. No, they're not. True. Have you seen this show called Motherland, Fort Salem? No. But I think I heard of it. Come on in here, Queen of Plants. Huda. Yes, honey. Black and white are just mind illusions. It is. It is. That's why, to me, that's very much kindergarten discussion about white privilege and black privilege. It kind of reminds me of the whole thing back in the day where they say copycats. There was a guy, I'm going to tell y'all this story very quickly, very lightly, and, nicely. I met this guy when I relocated. He was kind of stalking me. Sexy, guy. I won't tell you anything yet because that's not important. Sexy guy, tattoos, young looking, military. Didn't know he was military, but he was so nice. Hey, I see your dog. He's cute. Is he, okay. And hey, I see you carry groceries. If you need me to care for you, just let me know. That type of thing. Oh, this is so sweet. And oh, you get your nails done, huh? Where you go? Oh wow, yeah, one of my friends' girlfriends do nails. She can hook you up. Okay, honey, what you trying to get? You trying to do all this to get in my panties? What you got going on? Because I want to know. And if I share some information with you, still gonna get down with the get down. And of course, he's like, what does that mean? Yeah. So what's going on? You don't know me. You just see me, and you just, well, I don't know, just something about you. Well, maybe it's because I'm a T girl. I don't know. Anyway, moving past that. So he got over that. He's like, oh, really? Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I heard of that. Yeah. When I was in college, one of my professors was trans and do, 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 do. And, as long as you don't act like a nickel, then I won't treat you like one. Basically what he was saying. He didn't say that, but he was. So, y'all, this guy was a white man, Caucasian man. Now we're getting to the point. And, he felt the need to overcompensate. So when my people send me over gifts and donations, sometimes I like to show it off. Like, bitch, you mad because my people send me gifts and shit, and you gotta work hard for your shit, but you calling me basic, or you said because I'm black I won't get nowhere. Oh my god, I'm so insulted. Being sarcastic. So I guess he felt some type of way where he was like, oh, this is why you don't need a nigga to take care of you, bitch, because you get all the shit you want. So then it went to, well, what is it that you do? I don't do nothing. Bitch, I'm a spiritual provider. I take care of people, but that's it. I don't do nothing. Oh, come on now. To get stuff like that, you definitely gotta be doing some shit. No, it's called love. It's called people gifting you what they think you like, and that's what it's called. And bitch, we just started going into it, y'all, like via Snapchat, going into it. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then he said, y'all, ooh, this is a gag. This is a gag right here, girl. It gagged me. Okay, it gagged me so bad, girl. I became a sex change after this happened, darling. I just, girl, it was a visible surgery, spiritual surgery. But she gagged me so hard, girl. Before you know it, girl, I had labiaplasty. Girl, they did my Kappa slang, girl. A girl. I'm still in training on how to figure it out. He said, well, I don't have to worry too much because we got into it. I won't even go into what we got into. Girl, it was going on for hours, y'all. And he said, well, I'm white. I don't have to worry about that. White people, we have that privilege. You know what I did, y'all? I messaged him back and I said, I'm actually gonna let you go because the fact that you thought I was like these other black folks that you talk to, that I actually think that white folks have a privilege. That's sometimes like you throw it up in my face because you don't believe you have a privilege. You just notice that people treat you differently. And because black people say that, just like the copycat go, you think that shit is true, and you're trying to spin it to me as if I believe that, but I don't believe that. So I said, yeah, good luck with you and your white privilege delusions. I wish you the best. He gagged, bitch. He responded back and said, okay, well, first I was joking. I didn't mean to say all that, but wow, you just da 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 da. Bitch, you ain't trying to show me, and ever since then, y'all, every single day, good morning. That's it. Bitch, that's it. Ain't no more going back. Girl, it got his ass right together and it got me together. So that's what I said before. Y'all keep saying this white privilege bullshit. That's why they think they have a motherfucking privilege because you think that. It's like the Donald Trump shit. Y'all, Donald Trump supporters are racist and they don't like us. But you got black Donald Trump supporters. You got Mexicans that support his ass. Girl, get out of here. So now you got people out here being hired as actors and shit to do shit to make y'all think, yeah, see, Donald Trump supporters did that. The fuck? How do you know that? How you know people that are Democratic didn't do it just to prove that it was a Donald Trump? Get the fuck about here, girl. Like I said, some shit you keep at home as table talk. Bitch, you don't go out and share that with the world. White supremacy, bitch, that word don't exist to me. Bitch. Okay. Ain't no fucking white supremacy, bitch. Bitch. I said what I said, girl. And Black Lives Matter is the same thing as the Ku Klux Klan. And I ain't taking it back. Bitch. Anyway, so I just had to share that story with y'all because he really thought it was going to work with me. I said, yeah, I'm not that girl. I don't believe that there's a white privilege. So nice try. And he was gagging like, wait a minute. Ooh, it didn't work on her. No, it didn't. You expect me to fight you back and say, you fucking da 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 da? Yeah, hun, it's not going to work. No. Nice try, though. Hope you have a good night. Bye, hun. What? What you want? What? Yes, honey. Ms. Rael is one of my three guardian angels. Oh, oh. You still not telling me how you know this, though. Gray is just the intermingle between black and white, dark and light, death and life. So gray ain't quite death, right? That's why gray in magic is used to neutralize energy because gray balances. Once again, we're talking about balance here. So if there's some negative energy coming your way, use white. If you're trying to send negative energy someone's way, or you're trying to balance out some type of energy, use black. But gray is a neutralizer. So when in doubt, use gray. That's it. That's the only tea we're sharing right here. Okay. Okay, that's the only tea. Gray would be more an empty soul, if I may. Right. That's why I love when they say the grays. Isn't that weird that people talk about the grays and gray matter and oh the grays came to me and they said blah blah blah. Oh really? Okay. The last guy I know that said he spoke with the grays a lot, he developed some health issues and passed away over there in Las Vegas, Nevada. The crazy thing about it is, if you're really dealing with these aliens, they're not going to give you insight on how to heal yourself to where you become one of the oldest living men or oldest. Because, bitch, that's what I'm going to believe that you really connect with some outer body experience shit. Is your life showing it? But literally, y'all, he had something wrong with his digestive system, honey. I said, girl, he was constipated. I think he came out with a toilet thing too, where you clean out your intestines shit. I'm like, girl, not with that. I'm not, never mind. I'm not going to say that. That might be offensive to some people. No one taught me. I studied Jewish mysticism. Okay, so based on the spheres and the shit and the Shisad and the Jism and all that good stuff. That's how you know about it. Okay, because I'm like, I'm not bitch. I'm like, how do you know this? Yes, honey. Oh, Queen of Plants asked that. Is gray related? I'm sorry, I didn't see that comment, that question. Is gray related to death as well? No. Gray is actually connected to also overturning stuff. So gray is also connected to Saturn. Gray is connected to Pluto. Gray is connected to the moon. Feminine energy, moving energy around. What? Y'all do sorry here, y'all. What? What? What you want? What you want? What you want, honey? What you want? What you want? Come here, let your mama see you. Come on, let your mama see you. Come here, let me see you. Yeah, honey, this my baby guy. Y'all see my baby guy. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. He was sleeping. Oh, poor baby. Come here, let your mama see you. Yeah, what? You okay? You okay? Hear some noises. You okay? Oh, y'all, we got some turtles too. Yeah, we got some turtles, y'all. We got some pet turtles, yellow-eared slider and a red-eared slider. We're going to go get some more. I love turtles. I actually have a turtle figurine that was given to me years ago that I actually use as a protection amulet or amulet, depending on your tongue. So we got some turtles, y'all. They're so cute, y'all. They're cute little babies too. I'll post some videos of them, y'all. They're so cute. The yellow-eared slider is scared. He's very scary, y'all. I come up on a tank, he run. He's like, the radar, honey, he turns his head around, he looks, he wipes his eyes and shit to be like, let me see this shit clearly. Like, girl, I really thought he was insulting me, y'all. Like, when I first got him, girl, I put him in a tank, 10-gallon tank, put the rocks in and shit. Bitch, he got on that dock and he took that eye and he said, and took that other paw and said this, and he looked sideways at me and he was blinking, and then his little throat was doing this, like he was saying shit. Like, bitch, let me get a clearer visual. Bitch, I was like, you cutting in on me, motherfucker? Talking about, let me see, is this a transgender or not? Bitch, he tried it, y'all. He almost got thrown out the motherfucking cage, bitch, out the fucking tank. He almost got thrown the fuck out. No plan. Yes. Yes, honey, come on in here. Yes, honey. Listen, I guess y'all don't want to hear the story about what happened between me, my cousin, who's the only living witness to this, and one of your favorite celebrities. So I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm gonna keep it moving. You guys, I'm gonna go now. I'm going to relax. I'm going to add some finishing touches to a class that I'm presenting, and I'm going to reach out to my students about it. Thank you so much. Shout out to those who are there. Oh, one last thing before I go. So, someone actually, and of course, I don't want her to think that I'm picking on her because she's always saying, like, girl, you always picking on me, jokingly. But I'm not picking on her. I'm using this story as an example. So I do not be on YouTube, but I still do classes. I still do readings. I still do casework in person and virtually. I mostly focus on my in-person people, but definitely I still do virtual stuff. So someone reached out to me for some emergency work, and I said this before. So maybe as I'm going through my blog spots, I've changed some stuff around. If you've not checked it out, I'm gonna be sure to add this in there. So when it comes to emergency work, I charge more for emergency work because when I do work, I like to focus on what I'm doing, my undivided attention, and I'm not doing multiple caseworks at the same time. So I'm not doing Tom's, you know, I'm not doing that. I don't have multiple altars set up, especially when it comes to protection work. Like I'm traveling on the road to do this work, and especially at a hotel, maybe Airbnb, I can do some work like that. But in a hotel, yeah, girl, I can't be burning candles like that. But emergency work, like, so a little more because I'm not doing nothing else. I have to focus on you. I have to, get supplies, all that good stuff. So either way, typically how it goes is if you're getting regular work, let's say $150 for 7 day work, right? If you're doing emergency 7 day work and obviously it's sooner than the 7 days, then it's going to be doubled to 300, right? And that's the law. And I think I put this price on my blog, so now I'm going to update it because now it's just one flat rate for everything. Like white magic or lighter stuff is one price, and then darker stuff is another price. Only because people get stuff confused with these levels and say, so what level would that be? And blah blah blah. Honestly, it depends on the energy that you want in it and what exactly I have to do because it's not about candle work. A lot of people out here are candle magic musicians. Shout out to you all. I'm not cutting in on that. Some of you guys are tarot, just like some of you guys are tarot readers. I'm not cutting on that either. But true, authentic energy workers don't have to do candles. I do candles as a physical reading for those who need to see because the other work I do, you can't see that. I mean, of course, so we got infrared, cameras, possibly. We got EM, EVF, energy reader. You can hear it and see and all the good stuff. But outside that, there's no physical proof. So that's why the candles come in. But that's one of the things that we do. So there's a process, and that takes a lot of time. And so going into pricing, that's why it's that way. But someone came up for work and it was a little confused. Like it was a delay too. And that's why I said too, like with me, I'm about energy and I'm about certainty. If you're not sure about doing work because you're afraid that it's not the right timing or you're afraid of whatever you're afraid of, like, oh my God, it may not even go through because it's so short, then I would advise you don't hit me up or hit me up, set up a consultation, and we talk it out so we can get into it. Okay, listen, I need to work by this time. Is this possible? I can tell you right then and there, yes, it is. No, it's not. But to really delay stuff because of whatever it is that's going on, I don't know what's going on, to where it goes from 7 days to we're literally doing the work 3 days before you want the results, that's putting a strain on me, especially when there's a lot going on. Like I said, classes, casework, and other stuff too, because of course there's other stuff that I'm doing, which you guys will surely see soon. So to be able to do that type of work, and the work they wanted was black magic. Another thing too, people want to know what's the difference between black magic and light magic. Light magic is considered a boost. Black magic considered manipulation. So a good example would be if there's love that needs to, flourish and it's already there and you want to do something on that. If it's not going to get somebody's will, but it's opening them up and opening you up to something, that's white magic. That's light magic. And we even break it down to white magic, pink magic, yellow magic, green magic, red magic. See, people don't talk about that. Everything's just white and black magic. Of course, these are categories and things fall underneath that, right? But still, so going into black magic, what would be considered black magic according to, and of course, during your conversation we talk about this, because maybe it's black magic, but it's not as deep as you think it is, right? Because a lot of people can't remember. It's like, yeah, I got to do a real big ritual on this bitch. No, honey, this little thing will get them right together, and they gagged. Oh, really? Yeah, got them right together. Anyway, or I didn't think it was going to get them together. I told you, bitch, it's all about this. It's not about what you're using, it's about your mind. If you really are a spiritual person, you communicate with spirits and you allow them to open portals and close portals. Hell, you yourself is a fucking portal, a channel, a vessel. So either way, black magic would be manipulation. If there's a man that you want, but he don't want you and you want to change his mind, that's black magic. If there's somebody that you want to dominate, that's black magic. Anything with manipulating someone's will, free will, is considered black magic. So if you are confused, like I said, white magic would be boosting energy, working with something that's already there. Black magic would be going through and just tearing shit up like, oh, you. Once again, going into casework. People have gotten work done and they've committed serious crimes. I'm not at liberty to discuss that because it's not my business. If they want to do a testimony, they want to talk about it, they can. But people have got out of facing prison time. People have gotten out of doing a lot of stuff, coming to me getting work done. And on that note, um, we manipulated situations where they didn't have to face that. And that was considered black magic. Now, some of them tried it and was trying to, give me $100 because they thought there was some $100 ritual there or 150. And I'm like, honey, uh, first off, we're doing black magic, honey. There's a lot that we have to do. Girl, there's a lot of energy that we have to get into. There's not just no girl. No, eventually I'll break it down because I told you there's things that we were doing. We did a little anima do where you could see cameras behind the hands, and we stopped doing that because there was a lot of stuff we were doing that I did not want out there in the public like that. Because of course, some things you got to get nasty. Okay, energetically, you have to do some things that you don't want to do. Going into a lot of steps. When you want to do something, you want to be something, you want to see results. Sometimes you got to do things you don't want to do. Sometimes you're craving hot Cheetos, and you can have hot Cheetos if you're really trying to lose 20 pounds in 1 week. So you have to sacrifice some things to get where you need to get to, and the same thing with that. So there's some things that you have to do, and like I said, honey, if I'm putting myself at risk to do work for you to get results, $100 ain't gonna cut it. And it's not about the money thing. It's about the fact that $100 will probably cover the supplies. But the fact is that bitch that I have to go into fasting and cut myself off. Oh, today I was supposed to give readings and I have to postpone the readings. Oh no, honey. We ain't shutting that down for $100. And like I said, it's just an example. So when you want emergency work done, that means quicker, like very quick. Then think about that before you reach out to me. The work that we did was very successful. Like I said, it went from 2 weeks, actually, it was 3 weeks, no, 2 weeks of it needed to be done to it being down to 1 week to it actually being only 3 days. And of course, I was able to give it enough energy and what I know, in that time frame. But of course, they had to also jump in and do their part. And they obviously they listened because we got the results that we needed very quickly. And like I said, spirit always amazes me because, of course, in the beginning, I was kind of panicking because, of course, we talked about what it was going to be. And they were like, okay, I'm going to send it over now. Then they didn't do it. And then the next day I got an email, hey, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I thought you were sending it over now. I'm going to go buy supplies today. And then, of course, the next day comes, I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, God. Ooh. So I literally just said flat out, I said, spirit, if it's meant to be and if it's going to work out, you do it. If not, then tell me when to go. Like that E40 song, tell me when to go. Anyway, so I sent an email and I said, honey, I think that, forget about it. I already bought supplies with the portion that you did send. And then I think I'll send you something during your end. But then, of course, they sent over something else. And that was spirit sign of telling me, bitch, yes, do it. So I did my teas, gave my offerings, paid my respect to person, places, and things. And bam. So just food for thought. If you want to get work done with me, definitely it has to be planned out. With readings too, very occasionally we've done readings instantly where people have sent money over for readings. Like I did offer deals to where I had nothing to do and we did readings instantly to where you send the money that day we do a reading. But that's very rare because there's a lot that goes in. Even the process of disconnecting me from you. Back in the day when I first started offering service for people, me giving my doing my divine stuff with the gift that God gave me, I thought, well, you don't have to disconnect. You don't gotta turn it off, honey. Spirit, turn it off. But it was more than that because it was literally some shit to where, bitch, I was like doing shit that I know I don't do. I was craving shadows. Like I don't crave cigars. I don't crave alcohol. Just weird shit. And I was like, oh no, there's an attachment here. And I had to do some shit to cut that off. So once again, going into readings, preparing for the reading, for me to connect to you. Ancestor readings are a little more heavier. So I definitely need about 3 or 4 days to prepare for that. Connecting with that energy, getting my insight, then connecting with you to tell you what I'm seeing, feeling, hearing, tasting. And then once we're done, to cut that energy. And sometimes it takes a long time to cut energy. One time in particular, I gave a reading to somebody and their energy was so nasty. And I was just like, it's not worth it. Because I'm not going to charge you $3,000 to do some work, bitch, just because your energy is so nasty and I need to cut it off me. I'm not doing that. Okay. So if I'm not on that level, I'm not doing it. You can hit somebody else up. And like I said, this person was just dirty down, just gutter butt. And I'm not going to talk about it because, yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. But just what they did was very just nasty. And who they were. They were just sniper animalistic. They were the one of those people that if you cut them off in traffic, bitch, they want to call your job and get you fired. There's one of those people. There was one of those people, bitch. If you were their neighbor and you didn't say hi to them this morning, because bitch, you're trying to get in and go out. Oh, she want to say hi? Okay, bitch, and do some shit to you because she's a bitter ass bitch. That's how nasty that bitch was. And even going into the reading and what I was seeing, and she was playing this role like she's so innocent. Oh my God, who wants to do that to me? And I'm just seeing this bitch like, you want these bitches that like to put dead cockroaches in people's food. You want these people to know that dead cockroaches causes asthma and respiratory issues. You like to take them and put them in people's house and drop them down. And of course, when she got confronted because she blew my phone up at 2 in the morning, which was 5 a.m. over there in her time zone, I read her the fuck out. I read her down. I said, honey, first of all, you're having these dreams because bitch, you're on some shady shit. Second of all, okay, honey, just to let you know, bitch, you fucked up because the man you trying to get is your sister's fucking husband, and you know that. You know that, bitch. You know that's your fucking girl. We got into her. We went toe to toe, and allegedly, she was over there talking to one of the haters. We ain't gonna say that, but she was over there talking. And I said, "Is that really her?" I want to make sure it was her. She had a different name and everything. Bitch didn't know who. She didn't know that I didn't know who fucked us. Bitch, you send me emails. I know the way you type. That's your ass. And that's why the motherfucker got you right together. And that's why your bitch, that's why the girl was trying to kill your ass. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, that's why you were scared, bitch. You're running people. I need help. I need protection. I need fortress. Cover me with fortress of the Holy Spirit. Please, bitch, it doesn't work that way. Bitch, if the devil took you there, the devil's gonna keep you there. Bitch, how about that? So, bitch, like I said, she was trying it. And girl, that shit was nasty, y'all. For 30 days, it took me a good month to disconnect. It took a good month, y'all. For 30 days, I didn't do no work for nobody. I didn't even entertain people because I'm just like, ooh, like I'm picking up somebody's tea. And it was literally night after night. I was having dreams about this bitch. And even some of the dreams that it was intertwining. That's how I was like, oh, it's this motherfucker. Bitch, talk about I had dreams about snakes and they were everywhere. They were coming through the gutter. They were coming through the toilet and it was coming out the faucet. Bitch, is this some crap shit? What the fuck is going on? Bitch, please. So anyway, like I said, be prepared. I always encourage people when in doubt, send over money for a consultation. My consultation is flat rate now. I believe it's $30 for a consultation. I'm not too sure. Check the blog spot out, but it's a flat rate. Yeah, yeah. He's trying to, girl. I got some containers and shit right here, y'all. He over here trying to go through it, being nosy and shit. What you? Mm-mm. Y'all, isn't this cute, y'all? Isn't this cute, y'all? This is a cute little baby, huh? Yeah, leave it alone. Anyway, check out the blog spot. Like I said, it's one flat rate. When in doubt, do a consultation. Please do not send an email saying, hey, who, I got to get this work done in 2 days. What do you think we could do? No, that's a consultation. Going to that person, she actually emailed me 3 weeks ago. Like I said, then it went into a week after that. Then it went to 4 days ago. And then she literally hit me up like 3 days before. And I'm just like, girl. So I was like, listen, I like to dedicate myself. And I said, bitch, if I cannot do this, I'm not going to do it. But bitch, Spirit said, bitch, let's do it. And I did it. Challenged myself, bitch. And like I said, it was success. But bitch, like I said, don't do that. Don't take that risk no more, honey. Because like I said, that was a lot. That was a lot, honey. Like I was nervous energy everywhere. I was like, oh my goodness, oh my God, what is this? This is my energy, somebody else's energy. What the fuck am I nervous for? I'm not a nervous person. What the fuck? Yes, Sunny's building profile on you. Girl, I know that's right. No one taught me. I said, okay. Can I email my number and talk to you for 5 minutes? When Edibles? Tomorrow? Send that number. Hello, I'm Dee Dee. Good morning, Larry. How you doing? Yes, Larry. It's pretty early over there, huh? Yes, we're nice and good, Larry. We are nice and good. I'm going to be sending you an email. Do anybody use, hey, River City, you're supposed to show me about the Discord thing, y'all. Well, let's not say that. You mentioned it, and I downloaded, but I said, fuck that. If you do know how to work it, let me see, is it on this team? Maybe I'll figure out how to work it, and maybe I'll send a message or something. Because I think the class is on this phone. Okay, so let's see if the Discord is on this phone. Okay, now the Discord is on the other phone. So I wonder how can I share that over to that phone to do it? Because Google have something called Google Meet or Google Greet or something, and I want to try using that if the Discord thing don't work. Yes, honey. With this corona, a lot of people are looking into spirituality and believing within themselves, but they are getting trapped by the follow this God or else you will burn in hell ginger. There you go. Another thing too, because I told y'all this before, and I'm going to say this again, truly what I see happening, and this already started happening, but we're going to talk about spiritual because, of course, I don't know everybody. I don't read everybody. So anything that comes to me on this level is spiritual. I see spiritual stuff becoming illegal again. Once upon a time, I see that. I see it to where you're not going to be able to Google. For those who do Google, you're not going to be able to get on YouTube or anything and openly talk about it because it's going to be offensive to people. And they're going to say, I don't like that. She's talking about killing animals and I'm an animal lover. And then you're going to have PETA, whatever the fuck you want to call them, PETA, Voodoo, coming for you, getting you right together for your spiritual beliefs. So like I said, I see that happening. But I see it happening really because things are now becoming watered down. You got people who are Jamaican descent, allegedly, talking about they do hoodoo. And I said that's not possible. I'm just like, Then you got people that are in certain parts of the world that actually practice a certain type of magic, but will claim something else. And I'm like, that's kind of odd because I know people that are in that region and area and they don't practice that. They practice something else. And then even going into what they do know about hoodoo, it's very much unison. Like that sounds like people who do hoodoo in Missouri, but you're not from Missouri, so how do you know that? And it's like, oh, because there's a book about it, and they mixed it all together. So that's why a bitch from there is using Missouri hoodoo, or going into New York. Oh yeah, I'm from here. You ever been up to New York before? Upstate New York, because that's the type of stuff they do over there, and you're not from there because they have no people down there doing that. I'm just a little confused. And then I also have to take my step back too, because we talked about this before. A lot of Jamaican people, British folklores, the Jamaican, Obia, and all the good stuff. There's a lot of British folklore in that. So when I see these so-called Jamaican descendants of Jamaican people, talking about white folk stuff, I'm just like, but the whole Jamaican thing, especially when it comes to spirituality, deals with British folklore. And I won't even get into that. You could do your research on that. I'm not even putting that down or anything. I'm just saying. I'm speaking about what fact says. So, like I said, it's a little. I see things getting fucked up and twisted here, and this is why I tell you you should have been investing in learning something instead of doing stuff because it was the new thing. Like cigarettes. Everybody back when they thought it was cute to be cigarette smokers, now all these motherfuckers died of esophagus cancer, esophageal cancer. They going around what do they call it? Their trachea got cut out, so they got the little thing there. They thought it was cute and cool. Same thing with sex. Everybody thought it was cool. Oh, you lost your virginity? Yeah, you lost your virginity at 12. Rock on, sis. Now you got motherfuckers taking prep and shit. And I'm just like, the fuck? So, bitch, you thought it was cool, and now you got burnt by it. And the same thing with so magical stuff. If everybody was magically inclined and people are really teaching real magic and shit, we would see society become the 1% and not be the other way around. So how's that all this information is being leaked out and all these people are seeing this? Millions of people allegedly. But yet there's still a major it's a teeter totter. Like it's no balance there. Like, why are we not seeing communities established and becoming stronger? Why are we seeing these communities that were being established, they're being exposed as being fraudulent and fake through people coming out and speaking about it, saying, I knew that person. Yes, they it was a sex occult. That's what we're seeing now. So, like I said, there's a lot of watered down shit going on. As I said, I'm not a fan of that. If it costs, it's like a $5 Indian story. No shade. If it's $5, $10, more than likely it's not fucking real. If you're gonna get a book that has all these secrets in it, all these life-changing information, and you go pay $30 for that book when they got books that are $3,000, $600, bitch, $10,000. I own some of them. They got books that are thousands of fucking dollars that got real shit in it, bitch, that literally will change your fucking life. And you gonna sit there and tell me, bitch, there's a $20 book that could do that? The fuck out of here. And then the person who wrote the book out here doing donations online to help rebuild their church or something. Please make it make sense to me. It's watered down. It's borrowed. That's why it's so cheap. They're not gonna say $1,000 because the information that they got is a twist up of shit. I'm a Luciferianist, but you are there doing some Buddhist shit. The fuck? How does that work? Got a book on hoodoo. Oh, we're Southern hoodoo. We're Mississippi type of hoodoo. But yet you got some other shit up in there. And it's really mind blowing. And it's quite sad too. Because it's like, bitch, it's gonna come out. What is done in the dark always comes to light. That's what my mom always said. That's why I'm always honest about myself. I would never sit here and like say, no, 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 I don't do that. And I do it. No, ma'am, because what's done in dark always comes to light. Okay? It's always revealed. If it doesn't come out in a wash, it come out in a motherfucking rinse. So, like I said, I see that happening, and that's why we have so much mental issues right now because a lot of people bought into the spiritual confusion, and they're still buying into it. Oh, I'm doing a spell on you and shit. You got to smoke weed to calm yourself down. No cut-ins, just being truthful. I'm getting you right together, but yeah, you can't get your neighbor together. You live in a very segregated town, and you can't go nowhere after nighttime, girl. You can't go to Walmart at midnight because you live in a sundown town. But you're a witch. You doing magic? See, like I said before, the true spiritualist is somebody that goes against the grain and who lives in everyday society and ain't got no issue. Like maybe being trans and you live in an area where they don't really care about trans people, they don't know about trans people, and you're good. Oh, girl, you got to be careful. That area is not really trans friendly. Girl, bye. I'm a spiritualist. Bitch, I get down with the get down. Oh, bitch, you got to be careful because they really don't fuck. Oh, girl, bye. See, a real spiritualist ain't talking about that shit, bitch, because we know what we know. Bitch, energy moves. That's the whole point of magic is to manipulate a situation. So bitches, me. Oh, they don't want me. Oh, they're picking on me because I'm old. Or they don't want me because I'm black, because I'm a female. Oh, what girl. So what separates you from the mundane people? What makes you such a spiritualist if you got the same issues and conditions of the non-spiritual people, of the non-magical people? Oh, now your gimmick is being exposed because you're a fake, a fraud, and a phony. That's what it is. Uh huh. Oh, You basically telling yourself. That's why these hoes are mad. That's why these hoes can't take. That's why these hoes can't take, honey. And when I say hoes. I say hoes. I mean hoes, bitch. Okay. Anyway, tonight if you can. Oh no, I can't do that tonight. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Ada Boost. Send over that number though. I'll call you tomorrow. Tell me what time to call you tomorrow. I'll call you. Google Meet. Yes, Google Meet. Let me see how that works actually. Let me see if I can do it right now with somebody. Let's open up Google right now. Let's see who I can call on Google Meet. Let's see. Let's see who. Let's go open this up. Let's do monkey. Oh, I got blocked. The fuck out of here. I got blocked. You motherfucker. You wanky dang bitch. Hold on. You bitch. Wait a minute. Did I get blocked? Monkey, did you block me, bitch? Bitch, did you block me? Motherfucker. Let me see if I could. This is a bitch right now, y'all. I want to see how this works right now, but I think a hoe blocked me. I think a hoe blocked me. Let's see right now. Let's get it together. Let's see, monkey. Okay, no. Okay, it's there. Let's see if I can call. Oh, so they gotta have Google too? I saw this on somebody. I saw this on something. It had the little camera at the bottom. Oh, there we go. Oh, y'all, hold on. Start an instant meeting. Let's see how this works. Allow. Oh, oh my God. Y'all, I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out, honey. Let's see if they're gonna pick up. If they come in here, we're gonna see if we can share a document on here. Yes, honey. I'll email you some info which you'll use to join one of my services so I can show you. Look for the email tomorrow. Google Hangouts is okay too. I've been meeting them there for school. Okay, Google Hangouts. Yeah, we normally do that. It's called Microsoft Teams. You got to pay to play. I know that's right. I know that's right, Larry. You got to pay to play. Hello? Everybody know that, honey. Ain't no, listen, monkey. Listen, monkey. Is monkey in here? Monkey, I sent you a notification. Click that link. You created this credit sign and sign in on multiple devices. Oh, well, see, I got to download the app on here, I guess. It's on my other phone. Let's see if Monkey's going to pick up this phone, honey. Let's see if I can pick up somebody else. Let's see. It shows up as a call. Damn, who can I hit up? I want to see what this is. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, you can share the screen. Ooh, bitch. Bitch, are you playing? We could do Google Meet. Bitch, are you fucking playing right now? We could do Google Meet right now. Yes, I can present a class. What? Yeah, I need her to come in here and confirm this. It said you are sharing your screen. Be careful what you're showing. Y'all, look. It said I'm sharing my screen. Y'all, look at that. Oh my God. We could do Google Meet. We could do Google Meet. Hey. So listen, my students out there who got Google, we're going to do Google Meet. Okay. I'm going to be sending out a link. You let me know when you're free. I'm going to be sending the link and we can do 2-in-1 because we got some tea to go over. So I can put the last finishing touches on this class There's a lot that we're gonna be going over. Hopefully, we can go over this within 15 or 20 minutes. There's a lot to be going into, and then I'm gonna be giving you, because you've been so patient with me, one of America's best kept gems that you can get actually for free. I mean, I'm shocked. Oh, wait a minute. What does that mean? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hello, are you there? Okay, so can you see my screen? Oh yeah, I see it. Can you see it? Can you see what's on the screen right now? Don't say what's on it. Just say what the middle things say. Just say the abbreviations. MHC. Can you see that? MHC. We gonna do it on here, y'all. Oh my god, I love this. This is good. Okay, so you cannot see the title. That's good because the title is obsolete. So that's what we'll do. I'll just have to make sure because of screen sharing. Yeah, send that to me. So that's so good. Oh my gosh, you can see everything. So could you see this? Do you see these other classes? Divine petitioning, money, and so you can see all my apps right now. I am so gagging right now, y'all. Okay, I thought I could be constant to the future, and then they push me out, but no, it's actually like I can be doing something else. And then you can click back on it. Yeah. Oh, I love this, girl. This is free. So you can see on my apps now. You can see the PayPal and all that. Oh my God, girl, this is good, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, we're doing Google Meet. We're doing Google Meet. Yes, River City, Larry, we're doing Google Meet. All you got Google, we do that very quick. It could be 2 in 1. Hey, hi, good evening. Welcome to the class. How are you? Awesome. Well, let's jump right in. Do you have any questions before we go? And I have my little pen and paper writing. What is it called? The land is a little late. Okay, take some time. So what I'll do is I'll have it open on this device, and then I'll be sending a message on the other phone to say, hey, 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 hey. Oh my God. And you can even turn on closed caption. Can you, what is, oh my God. It's, y'all, I'm about to cry right now. Could you see what I'm typing, girl? With me talking? It's typing what I'm saying. Can you see that? Really? Look at the bottom of the screen, girl. Open up that box because that means that I can teach people that are deaf and hard of hearing. Okay, so it says the other thing. Yeah, girl, you're typing too. It's saying Julie. Okay, the other thing. Yeah, girl, you're typing too. It's saying Julie. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, Google is amazing, y'all. Yeah, you have to click on that option, capture, and it shows whatever I'm saying or whatever you're saying. So even for the people that are deaf, they can read. Oh my God, y'all. Listen, I am really, really shocked by this. And I am so happy, y'all, because y'all, I get emails from people that are deaf and hard of hearing, and they said, I wish you knew how to sign because I just read your list. Some of the stuff don't make sense to me. And now I'm like, oh my God, I can teach them. Y'all, it's literally typing what I'm saying right now on the phone. Look. It's very accurate. Oh my goodness. Spirit is amazing. Oh my God, y'all. I am so amazed by this. This is really crazy. And this is really groundbreaking for me that Google Wow. That's all I can say, honey. Google me. I hope y'all keep this shit for free, honey. Because wow, I'm amazed. Mm, that's it. What, you got something you want to say? Okay, girl, I just want to call to test this out, girl. I'm so happy. So I would tell them to open up close. The only bad thing that I am reading about the screen sharing, and it says that Google can capture the information, even if it includes if the information as audio, passwords, payment information, photos, and messages. I'm okay with that because YouTube does that, and so does Facebook and IG. Oh, okay. Yeah, and like right now, you're sharing the screen so I can see myself, or is that something else going on? Oh. Yeah, I can see your screen, girl. Oh my God, y'all, look. Oh my God. Wait. Girl, we can get on here and show each other apps. Girl, I can be like, look, girl, look what this motherfucker sent me on this app. Up, up, up. Wait, why did it blank out, motherfucker? You see that? Yeah. Is it a I'm a sucker for books. I know that's right, Larry. Come on in here. They got a lot of information. I'm going to build a cult library. Do it, Larry. Do it. Yes, I could see it. And your doctor. Oh, I love that. You see that? I was like, wait a minute, what you know about that, girl? Mixture of vinegar and something else. See, the girls don't know that secret. See that right there? The girls don't know that secret right there, bitch. You see right there? The girls don't know that secret about the pee and shit. They talk about vinegar and shit. Girl, bye. My email is this right here. I'm gonna send it to you. It's early, honey. I thought it was late. I might need to go in there and make me another taco. I had Casa Flores today, and honey, that shit was disgusting. Girl, you what? Oh, I don't close my kitchen, girl. My kitchen's open 24/7. Bitch, am But listen. Oh shit. There we go. Motherfucker. But listen, bitch. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Honey, if listen, like right now, I got that dairy-free ice cream in there, which I'm about to pop the ice cream open. It says, Melissa, like right now, I got the dairy-free ice cream in there, which I'm about to go pop the ice can open. The fuck? If Melissa says, what? I got the dairy-free ice cream in there, I go to pop the ice cream, open the fact that Melissa says, what? I got the dairy. Oh, girl, I'm over this. Girl, this ain't got bitch. It's doing too much. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Oh, she hung up. Fuck you, bitch. Anyway, listen, you guys. Oh, this is the email right here. I'm gonna take him. You want to go for a pee pee? He gotta go for a come. I don't know how Nubis knows about time, you guys, but he knows this around the time he normally walked. So he's like, Mom, I need to go pee pee. Yeah, he like going for a walk. Mm-hmm. He like going for a walk, honey. You smell like baby oil. What baby will you buy? Mm. People say that dogs have a smell. He don't smell like a dog. He smell like a baby, y'all. I wish I could smell him right now. He smell like orchids and baby, like baby powder or something. It's a weird smell. You smell so good. Hi, you my baby. I know you my baby. I know. Don't bite me. But I will your booty. I will your booty. I will your booty. Yeah, I'm calling animal control on his ass. He want to bite me. He want to bite my motherfucking ass. Bite your mama. Oh my god. Anyway. Y'all, let me go, y'all. Y'all, let me go. Listen, I'll send you number and times available. Perfect. Ben and Jerry's fish food is the best ice cream. You know what? I've seen that before, and that one's always sold out. My favorite ice cream is actually dairy-free ice cream. And if not, I like Umpqua and Tillamook. Those are my favorite ice creams. Umpqua use real egg yolk, and so does Tillamook. Tillamook has something called Oregon strawberry ice cream sandwiches. It's in the wafers. The ice cream's there. You bite down on it. See, I don't like to bite cold stuff. I got sensitive teeth, so I can't. So I like to suck on that first, then chew on the cookie, and then like that. I can't do the cold shit. Ooh, girl. Ooh, I'm getting chills. I'm not thinking about it. But Tillamook cookies and cream over. Umpqua French vanilla bean over. Tillamook French vanilla bean over. Dryas no churn. That brand, that whatever, no churns, no artificial flavor, blah blah blah. Over. I'm just trying to get out of my addictions like that. I've been addicted here lately to a lot of spicy candies, girl. So we're trying to get up out of that. With sugars, I get a little lazy. I'm like, listen, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. With any heavy stuff. So even going into being a full pescatarian, I'm kind of thinking about doing that because there's a lot of marisco places here, and so yes, I'm trying to be very healthy and eat right. I love my energy. I love being able to get up and go. Traffic is a motherfucker, so you definitely gotta have energy in this motherfucking traffic, honey. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. There's little country towns on the outskirt of here, and I've been there because the mountains are beautiful, and I'm just like, damn, these people driving to this city every damn day. And the thought of that is like, fuck, that's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, let me go though, you guys. twospiritmystic.blogspot.com, 28spirit8mystic@gmail.com. And yeah, y'all, send me an email. I will try to come back on here later today or sometime this week. Um, there's some other stuff I want to talk about. Hey, hopefully we get into that. I said what was on my mind this week, y'all. And let me go walk my baby. I have to go get my nails fixed tomorrow too, y'all. That's how I go into this nail place, y'all. They're really good. And yes, I got different shapes because the pinky gets really, really long. Okay. My nails grow very, very quick. And this one is actually the second longest nail. Okay. These nails should already been out here. But y'all, I keep breaking them. And not on purpose. And of course, these nails are shorter so I can grab my debit card out of the ATM, honey. Yes, girl. So we keep it all flat. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go do some lime green and lavender color. I might do like a dark purple with some white polka dots. I don't know. But we got a lot going on. March is coming up, y'all. For those of you who don't know, spring equinox. I don't know if I want to do an event or for those who are my sponsors, give your opportunity to come out and see me. Hi. Yes, honey, come out here to the beautiful. You could come out here. Well, I prefer you come out here. Beautiful mountains, y'all. Beautiful getaway, peace of mind, beautiful people, energy, positive energy, prosperous energy, abundance, healing. Oh, come on in here, honey. And they dedicate energy to everybody. Okay, that's it. We're gonna keep it there, girl. Loving, beautiful, and that's it. Diverse. Someone almost got chin checked yesterday. Well, listen, we'll keep that. We'll keep it polite, very polite and white. Anyway, yes, honey. Al, yes. Talk to you later, and definitely I'll be waiting on your email, River City. Okay. Your addiction is sweet tea, not unsweet tea. Sweet tea. Listen, unsweet tea tastes good too. I actually bought, and you just reminded me. Larry, I bought a tea that is called lavender and chamomile with passion flowers. Good. It's a good tea. Mm, honey. When I say I'm about to go tear this tea up, ooh, that's gonna be so good too. Ooh, that tea, and then they have one that's called Sleepy Time, French vanilla, and caramel. I think I bought that one too. Mm, I'm done. I don't like to put honey in it. I like to drink the tea straight up. No honey. No agave, just straight up. If the tea is bitter, it's bitter. I got a tea in that has lemongrass in it, but it's so good for you. What? 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 Anyway, y'all. Bye for now, y'all. Love and light. Mm.